Good evening to those tuning into the show right now. I'm your host Tavares Wilson. As you all know, Last Word Productions always get the last word, and we got some things to talk about tonight, man. But before we get into all of those things, man, if you're not doing so already, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Hit that bell notification. Be notified whenever we go live. I'm also on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. It's all the same handle, Last Word Productions. On Instagram, it is an underscore between the last word and productions. So be sure to follow me on all social. Tune in to the show whenever you can and however you can. It's always appreciated. But before we get into the topics of the night, man, we got our main guest in the building as always, man. We got Will here. What's up, Will? Say what's up to the people, bro.
What's good with y'all, man?
All right, we also got my boy Breeze. Breeze said what's good to the people.
Yo, it's good, y'all. How everybody feeling, man?
Yep. And by the way, man, we got our most viewed show last week. We had over 50 views. Well, not 50, excuse me, 45. I appreciate those who tuned in. And I think y'all having y'all cameras on contributed to it. So we need to do that a little more because people like to put faces to tapes. You feel me? So they know who's talking about what. But as always, though, I appreciate the love and support, man. Every view, every like matters. So if y'all tuning in right now, I appreciate it, man. But without further ado, man, let's get off into the Super Bowl situation and exactly what transpired. First and foremost, congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. They are now the 2024-2025 Super Bowl champions. This team, in my personal opinion, was one of the best teams assembled that we've ever seen. And they proved it by going out and absolutely annihilating, if we're being honest, the Chiefs on national TV. But before I go any further, man, I'm gonna let you go off first, Will. What you thought about the Super Bowl, man? What was your biggest takeaways? And what was the real biggest reason you think why the Eagles won the game ultimately?
All right. So my takes are pretty much. Uh, let's go like this. The Eagles obviously dominated, but I want to start with the defense. That D line absolutely abused the Chiefs for majority of the game. It looked like every play Mahomes was running for his life. Uh, on top of that, if we go to the offensive side of the ball, their offensive line dominated the Chiefs' defensive line. Like, yeah, Jalen Hurts had plenty of time. He was comfortable back there. I mean, there was a little bit of disruption because the Chiefs' defensive line is decent, but it wasn't close to enough, man. The corners couldn't cover anybody. The linebackers looked lost out there. Linebackers looked real lost, except for like on the run defense, they were prepared to stop Barkley, but passing wise, it just seemed like anything the Eagles ran was an easy completion, easy first down. Like at no point in the game did it feel competitive, which was really disappointing because stayed up. I stayed up to watch that. But yeah, man, I don't think really anything that the Chiefs could have done could have won them the game. And there is never it's not one of those situations where it's like, oh, if they completed this pass or they made this one play, the game would be different. Like, nah, I never felt like the Chiefs offense, they didn't even have like 100 yards in the third quarter or something. It was crazy. Like I couldn't believe it. Like I've never
Yeah,
seen.
they had. I remember watching that stat get on put on. They had, I think,
I think they had
74
like
yards of
yeah,
offense.
yeah, it's crazy. Like
Good fellas.
I've never seen
Look,
domination like that. So
especially not
I
on the
want
Super Bowl stage.
yeah, especially now. The only other one I can remember that looked like that was when the Seahawks played the Broncos. But
Yeah, that was,
even then, I felt like at some points that the Broncos looked like they had a little bit of life on offense, like a little bit.
No,
But
I think the last one we saw like this one was when the Buccaneers played the Chiefs. Remember, Mahomes? They had a stat. Mahomes actually ran scrambled for almost 400 yards between running backwards and forwards for his life against the Buccaneers. Like that was a beat down as well.
yeah, but even then, at least the Chiefs moved the ball a little bit. Like they moved the ball a little bit. They looked like they could have converted if they had just planned a little better. You know what I mean? In that game, like there was plenty of opportunities. They had first downs. There was a couple times they could have got some touchdowns, but yeah, there was nothing to this game. The Eagles pretty much walked over to the trophy and lifted it up. I mean, congratulations, Philadelphia. Y'all came and did exactly what y'all was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? BTA, like it wasn't competitive at all.
Right. What you got to add, Breeze? Got anything you want to say?
Man, I think all of us we pretty much called out what it was before it happened. We said it. The Chiefs are gonna go all in on stopping Saquon Barkley, and Jalen Hurts is gonna have to win with his arm. We said this is gonna be a big Jalen Hurts game because Spagnuolo is gonna do everything in his power to neutralize Saquon Barkley, and I think that's the only thing they can hold their hat on this game, that they held Saquon, but like this is the best job I've seen done on Saquon Barkley this whole season. And I'm not even like, like giving them flowers like, yeah, you stopped Barkley, but you still lost. But if you think about everything, the way the game played out, the Chiefs were getting beat so bad that the Eagles could have literally just run to burn the clock, if I'm not mistaken. Like they literally could have just run to burn the clock, and they still contained Saquon to no touchdowns and under 60 rushing yards, which is crazy. The way Saquon's been barreling through the season. So that's the only takeaway that the Chiefs can say, hey, we did a good job on. We stopped the best rusher in the game. But yeah, we pretty much called it how it was. We said that Hurts is gonna have to deal, with his arm. Um, it like we didn't expect Mahomes to go out there and do that. Um, but moving forward, I just think maybe the Eagles they woke up a beast. I think this loss is gonna be like that Mavericks loss LeBron had. And after that, it was just like pure domination. After that, I think this is Mahomes Dallas Mavericks series, or that series when Jordan got beat by the Pistons, when he got smacked by the Pistons, and then after that, he just completely took over. This is going to be like his moment from here moving forward. You need these to wake up your full potential and become what you can really really be. I think Mahomes is just freelancing it to this point. Like I really think he got complacent. You can tell by the the play style, the wild backyard football and everything. Even though it works and he makes it happen, like you can tell he was just getting comfortable with winning. Cause be honest, every year he's in the AFC Championship game or in the Super Bowl, and even though he lost to the Buccaneers in a lopsided fashion, he still was. It wasn't like people didn't really look at it like, okay, this is crazy because he lost against Brady, but he lost against the Eagles, and it was a beat down, bro. Like it was ridiculous, man. Really ridiculous. So I just think moving forward, this is gonna be Mahomes' this is gonna be his revenge tour, bro. I think we got 10 years of hell to pay in the AFC just because of this one game.
I ain't gonna lie. Before I let you go, Larry, boy, it took Breeze. It took everything in Breeze not to sit there and say Jalen Hurts played a good game, boy.
No, 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 no. I give him
That
his
boy
flowers, but
did
I no,
everything but say that.
no, cause, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The Eagles defense really, really did a good job, and Hurts played a really, really great game. I said it, bro. For the Eagles to win, that Hurts is gonna have to play a great game, and he did. I give him his flowers, but I think moving forward, these are those losses that really create monsters. Really, just like LeBron had that meltdown with the Mavs, this is gonna be his meltdown, honestly. But shout out to Jalen Hurts, man. He had a really good game. I took him on my parlay for the anytime touchdown in the yards, and he covered. So shout out to the Eagles. Congratulations, man.
All right, Larry, what you got?
Take away from the Super Bowl. Honestly, hats off to the Eagles. Congratulations and everything. Like most people said, Jalen Hurts had to win them the game, and he went out there and showcased that he's able to lead a pretty good team out to win the Super Bowl. But more so on the Chiefs' game plan. Running the ball one time in the first half is insane. They didn't really establish the run game at all. Travis Kelsey with two big drops early on. I think one was on third down, a third and six. And Mahomes was rattled. You know, the tackles played a terrible game. The interior line of the line, Milton Williams was going crazy. Jalen Carter, you know, with his pressures and everything. I just feel like the Chiefs got rattled, and I feel like they wasn't expecting the Eagles to come out and do that, you know. And they did contain
Nolan Smith had a
Saquon.
good game too.
Say what now?
I said Nolan Smith had a great game too.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, they
Everybody on the D line had like a career game for them. Like they all just got it through with no resistance.
you know, and Saquon, you know, even though he did get shut down, it just showed that Kansas City was all in on Saquon. They didn't change up really anything on the defensive side, running just man coverage with on Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. It's hey, hats off to the Eagles, man. Can't really say
Right,
enough in the dominating fashion.
right.
AT, this is why I tried to say last week, bro, when we had the talk about who had the better positions, and you said you're taking the better corner and the better safety over a more consistent group of people, and it was a good argument. But this is why I said, bro, they got too much depth, bro. They got three corners that could possibly start the Eagles on the outside, possibly. I don't know about Cooper doing too much on this level starting, but we haven't seen him out there. But just overall, everybody looked better. Their D line, their linebackers, their secondary, their wide receivers. Even Dallas Goddard looked better than Travis Kelsey.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now let me get off into this and what I took away from it. For one, the take about the defensive secondary. Me personally, I don't believe the secondary of the Chiefs just looked horrible or horrid in this game. The problem was, I'm gonna call it what it is, bro. I thought Andy Reid and Spags called the worst games of their careers. I thought they looked absolutely like deers in headlights. They got their lunch money took by Vic Fangio and Kellen Moore. They just did. It was awful. And secondly, the thing that disturbed me the most was that it never seemed as if, like Larry just alluded to, it never seemed as if they were trying to make any adjustments. It just seemed to be a concept of them running their heads into the wall and hopefully it'll eventually crack, like whatever the case may be. And it just was not working. Like Larry said, having one rushing attempt in the first half is inexcusable. All-time great coach, let alone a good coach, should not be calling a game that lopsided in terms of his pass to rush ratio. And on top of all of that, they were so worried about Saquon Barkley getting off the big plays and big runs, big chunks, that they completely left their defensive backs defenseless. Like they listen, I get it. Trent McDuffie, great corner. They got a good secondary. Like I said last week, I thought they had that advantage coming into the game. But you're not going to have that advantage if you're leaving them out high and dry for 5-6 seconds on route concepts. It's not going to work, gang. And that's the problem. They generated absolutely no pressure at all unless they were blitzing. And when they did generate pressure, from blitzes or natural, you feel me, pass rush with four, they looked okay. The defensive unit looked solid. The problem was Spaz was too focused on stopping Saquon, and he wasn't focused on the other players that could beat you with just pure talent and skill, like AJ Brown and like Devontae Smith. It was too often, too many times where they had linebackers dropping back instead of linebackers spying Hurts, preventing him from rushing for first downs or preventing him from getting closer to the chains. It was so many times where you pressed up in man and you got 5 yards to go. So you're not playing you're not switching your coverages. You're not playing any kind of zone. You don't have Jalen Hurts second guessing what he's looking at. It's just pitch and catch for him. And that's just too easy, especially on the big game, on the big stage. Now, on the other side of the ball, listen, man, Patrick Mahomes, I said it in the group chat, Patrick Mahomes played the worst game I've ever seen him play. Listen, I get it. The offensive line was an issue for sure. No doubt about it. No denying it. But he missed a lot of throws this game, man. I know Larry brought up the 3rd and 6 that Travis Kelsey dropped, but that was a terrible fucking throw. The shit was 2 inches off the ground in order for him for even try to catch it, and he's wide open. You could tell he got flustered and rattled a little bit from the early pressures and stuff and the early mistakes, and he just he looked like he never been there before, and that would to me was the most surprising. It looked like the moment got too big for him. And the last thing I'm gonna say is this, man. In terms of the Eagles and what they've done, like I said when we opened up the show, I think this is arguably one of the most complete teams the league has ever seen. I truly believe that. They didn't to close out this season, they didn't really have any glaring weaknesses on their team. Offensive line, probably the best in the league. He had the best running back in the league this year. Probably got the best receiver duo in the league. I mean, if it's not first, it's damn sure second. So it's a lot that they have that a lot of historically great teams we have seen have or haven't had, excuse me. So to me, man, I told Carl, I told him coming into the season, man, if the Eagles don't win the Super Bowl this year, there's no excuses coming for me because they too damn talented. They won it. So all I can do is congratulate them. And last thing I want to say, Dolphins had Vic Fangio last season, and now he's a Super Bowl champion. That's all. After niggas told me Fangio was the biggest problem with the defensive side, and he just went out there out coach Andy Reid. That's that's real discouraging. I'm not gonna lie, but that's
Hey,
the
you
life
get
of
an
the Dolphins.
honorary Super Bowl ring, man. You got the honorary ring.
Man, listen, man. I'm gonna discuss that a little bit later, but
Hey, man, I get one too, cause they traded us Carson Wentz and we gave them a first, and they flipped that to Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. So we both get honorary rings, man.
Hey, shout out to Vic Fangio, man.
nah,
We
I
all get
just
I'm
remember
glad he
honorary
when we
won
was
rings.
it,
on the
man.
pod. What'd you say, Larry?
I said I'm glad he won him one, man.
I just remember on the pod, man, when we first started up, man, there was a lot of excuses being put out about how Fangio wasn't liked by players, his style
Mm-hmm.
was too old
His
school,
his old school style, yep.
and now he just won a Super Bowl with two rookie corners that absolutely excelled. I mean, you can't
I'm
make it
telling you,
up, bro.
man.
Like at some point, you just a losing franchise, bro.
Them Dolphin boys soft, man. Y'all
You can't
listen to
make it
Rod
All right,
up.
here
Wills,
he
man.
go.
I mean, he's not wrong, man. That shit pathetic. They said the man was the biggest problem, and now he just outcoached Andy Reid for the game of his career, the game of his life. He outcoached him terribly.
And you got former players saying that the locker room soft, so there's got to be some truth in it.
Yeah, but let's move off into the next topic, man. Let's get into Mahomes specifically. Oh, before we get into that, I gotta say this because I almost forgot. Travis Kelce needs to hang it up, bro. He's done. He is done. Because my boy, that game he played the other night, you seen all 30, what he is, 35, 36. You seen all of it on the field. He was slow off getting off in this out of his stance. He had no impact whatsoever in the blocking schemes and the blocking game. He was whiffing every which way. And he literally is as slow as a snail at this point, gang. Like he don't even run routes. He's just getting open. And it's sad to see the decline of one of the greatest tight ends ever. And I don't want to keep saying it. He needs to hang it up, bro. He's done. I don't know who needs to convince him of what, but he needs to call it quits. He is cooked. It's done. Somebody need to tell him because it's over. But let's get off into this the GOAT debate now. So is Mahomes officially out of the GOAT debate, or can he ever work his way back into it? What y'all think?
I mean, he could definitely work his way
He
back
could he could
into
work his
it. I
back.
mean,
He could work his way
I mean, he
back.
Yeah,
got what
it's
3
not
rings
done.
already. He's only been in the league for what? This is 7th year or 6th.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's pretty unreasonable to say he could never work his way back in. I do think that this kind of sheds light on how hard it is to really win. You know, we've been over the past what 30, 20 years. We've just seen pure domination from him and Brady. And it just kind of gave people a false sense of reality of how hard it is to win in the league. You know, it's like you go online and it's like, oh, well, this player's trash because they never won the Super Bowl. And it's just like, bro, that's just not realistic. There's so many good players that never won in their entire career. Hall of Famers that
Hmm.
never won, never even been to a Super Bowl. So I don't think it takes him out of the GOAT debate. But what I do think, I think that it shifts the focus on now that he has lost two Super Bowls and got blown out in both. Um, it kind of looks to me, you know, we kind of got to start taking it a little easy on it being, oh, he's just this much better than every other quarterback in the league. I do think it kind of brings it down a little bit to where it's more of a level playing field. I think that we do now have to give Andy Reid his respect and say, all right, you might have been up in Mahomes a little bit. All right, granted, Mahomes does stuff that's otherworldly, but now people got to sit back and really remember how valuable coaching is and how much it matters, because you've seen that with a game plan that wasn't able to be executed properly, they got absolutely dominated. And the only reason they even got there is because Reed is so good. I mean, because realistically, their offense isn't really nothing special. They got a good O line and Mahomes. Really, that's it.
Whoever didn't credit Andy Reid for the most of Patrick Mahomes' success though.
Well, no, well, people do the whole, oh, Mahomes is this, Mahomes is that. You know, like how Quincy is like, baby goat, and it's like I still don't know if I was gonna have them over Brady and Belichick with the three-peat. I mean, because it's kind of hard. Like it's kind of hard to say at the end of the day. Like who else has really shown domination? You know what I mean? Other than them two, but he also got blown out by Brady in the Super Bowl. So you know that's where it kind of teeters the line of what is reasonable and what's not.
Okay. What you got, Larry? You got something you want to say?
Yeah, I don't. I think he could get into the GOAT conversation for sure. But I mean, even with the win, I still don't think he would have been necessarily the GOAT. You know, um, this Super Bowl is a stain because this is his second loss and this is his second bad performance. You know, and even with the garbage time stats to try to make it look good, it was still a terrible performance. So with that, I mean, I think Mahomes easily can bounce back. You know, 3-time Super Bowl champion. It's just it's going to take more than just him on that offense. It's going to have to take getting the running back and touching up the pieces on. I feel like the tackles aren't as good as they seem. You know, so I think they got to address that and have the free agency at the draft. So I think they got to realize that they just can't lean on Mahomes to just get that every time with Andy Reid play calling and with that style defense. So
Go ahead, Breeze.
I ain't even gonna lie. I think when you put it in context, we are kind of taking it out of hand because yeah, he lost two Super Bowls, right? We're gonna give him hell for that. But it's who he lost to. Let's be real, bro. That Tampa Bay Buccaneers team was stacked to the T. Be real, T. Be real. That team was amazing. Be real. That's the same team minus Antonio Brown that went 500, having a quarterback have 35 turnovers. 35 turnovers is a death sentence. It's teams that year didn't have 35 turnovers as a unit. Their decision maker was having 35 turnovers, and they went 500. So you put a seasoned, experienced 20-year Tom Brady in that offense and add Antonio Brown with all the weapons that they had, that's one of the most
They
stacked
added
teams we've
Gronk
seen all
too.
time. That's one of the most stacked teams we've seen all time. Okay, he lost to them. Yeah. This Eagle team is one of the most stacked teams we've seen all time. He got smacked by them. It's not like he went out there and got smacked by bums. Now, mind you, I'm giving him hell because he lost. I'm gonna give him hell because there is no excuse for that. But we also have to keep in context who he lost to. It was no shame for uh Charles Barkley to lose to Jordan in the finals. There's no shame in that because that's Jordan. You get me? It's no shame for LeBron to lose to the Kevin Durant Warriors. It was no shame to that. It's no shame in that at all, bro. These stacked teams, they did what they were supposed to do. A super stacked team is gonna, 9 times out of 10 is gonna be the cohesive unit. And I'm not saying that Mahomes resolve or ridicule, but with the GOAT debate, I think what people miss out on is that this is Mahomes' seventh to eighth year. They're comparing that to a 20-year career of Tom Brady. If you're gonna match up GOAT for GOAT, whatever, however you want to do it, look at the 8 years of Brady versus the 8 years of Mahomes. It's not even close. It's not close at all. Granted, Brady got the 7 rings and he got the MVPs and he got all that, but that's over a 20-year career. To debate an 8 year career versus a 20-year career in its totality is not fair at all, bro. It's not. Now,
What's not
is
close
he
about
is
it, bro?
he 8 year Brady versus 8 year Mahomes, bro? It's not even close, bro. Resume wise, it's not even close at all. It's not at all. You can go look at the numbers. I don't know numbers off the top of my head, but I know for a fact it's not close at all. At all in any aspect. Stat wise, it's not close at all. It's not.
Yeah,
But
but it's a different league compared to when Brady first came
I,
in,
I
bro.
I get you, bro. I get what you're saying, bro. But if you're gonna say goat for goat and you're gonna compare 20 years versus 8 years, come on, bro. That's not compare the 8 years versus the 8 years. If Mahomes hit 20, then you can compare the 20 to 20. If he don't have the resume like Brady after the 20, then boom, he's not the GOAT. But if you're saying that, okay, just right now he has 2 Super Bowl losses, but he has 3 wins, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, the MVPs, the All Pro nods, the passing yards. He has a top 3 passing season with 50 touchdowns. I think it's only Peyton and somebody else and then him with 50 touchdowns. Like, bro, like come
Brady.
on, man. Like, yeah, like
Right,
come on,
Brady,
man.
man.
Like yeah, keep it all in context. In that 8 years, Mahomes in that 8 years has washed Brady in his first 8 years. If you're judging off that off the GOAT, okay, then Mahomes has a case that he can be the GOAT one day. But if you're judging 20 years off of just 8 years of Mahomes, it's not fair at all, bro. Do I think he deserved hell? Yes, he deserved hell. He's gonna get hell in my book. But just to say that he's not, the hottest thing coming out the gate smoking when he was, is crazy. People just hop on the new hype train when it comes around because nobody was riding Jalen Hurts hype. I'm not saying y'all boys, but nobody was riding Jalen Hurts hype train before he won the Super Bowl, talking about he's Jordan-esque and this and all that. Yeah, he won. Congratulations. I know people tired of seeing Mahomes. People tired of seeing Lamar. People tired of seeing Allen. It's a new face. Cool, but I think we got to chill with the recency bias. Just keep it context, bro. 20 years versus 8 years, that's not fair at all.
Here's the thing for me though. The thing isn't about the 20 versus 8. It's about what you're doing and what moments you do it in. And we can't confuse that with production. The production, of course, the numbers are there. No, not denying that. But the problem, and I tell this to Will all the time on here because I know he's a firm believer in you are your production. But the problem I have with that stance solely is that you still have to watch the games. And the problem is Mahomes has played like shit in 2 Super Bowls now. Like this isn't that isn't just the numbers. That's a
And even
fact.
hold on,
You
before you even pass that, bro, real quick, before it gets passed up, and even on top of the ones he played terrible in and lost, he's also had games where he hasn't been no fucking amazing as quarterback. He won't throw 403 TDs, like he's had some regular like average type postseason games and has still won. So it's not like he do the shit all himself. Let's be real. You go back to all those Patriots teams, like 90% of Tom's Patriots teams. You ask any of those players, they always talk about it. Tom was the coach. He was the coach on and off the field. He was the ones breaking down film and teaching all the other players. So like, there's a clear difference. Like, yeah, we could talk about just numbers, but at the end of the day, bro, Tom meant more to the Patriots than Mahomes do now, respectfully, to the Chiefs. Like, if you want to break it down like that.
hmm. I
I
mean,
mean,
I can see the argument
just
for it.
make sure you keep in context that Brady for almost 80% of his career has always had a top 5 defense.
Nah, the defense for sure
Just keeping
matters.
it.
The defense for sure matters. No one would deny that because
Yeah, but that wasn't the argument though, bro.
the
No, I'm
the
saying just
thing
keep the
is
context, bro.
the thing is though this is the thing though, Breeze. We gotta be fair, and I say this all the time. The reason why I say we have to be fair is because when we talk about the all-time greats, right, and we talk about the best of the best, we're comparing those two based on what those two do in those moments. And listen, facts are the facts. We've never seen Brady crumble under the big lights. We never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
We've never seen Brady play underneath or below his standard in the biggest moments. The only thing he's ever done is rise to the occasion.
Right,
Mahomes, on two different occasions now, has played absolutely putrid. And if we're being honest, it's really three times because when they lost to the Bengals, when the Bengals went to the bowl, he played bad that game too.
they got shut out the
So
second half.
so exactly. So we got to be honest, bro. Like, I listen. I'm not saying the debate will forever be cemented now. It's set in stone because Mahomes, of course, I believe he's only 28. He still has a chance. I'm not denying that.
Right,
But as it stands now, we it sounds good saying he has better numbers, this and the third. That's cool. But
right,
at the end of the day, bro, when you turn these two on and you watch them play, and you're asking yourself, who do I want taking the last drive of the game for me to win me the bowl? You're taking Brady, bro. Like it's
right,
just
right,
to me, it's no debate right now. Because again, Mahomes has shown sometimes the lights can be a little too bright for him. He's shown that. And that's not me saying he's not still the best quarterback in the league, because I still think he's the best quarterback in the league. That's not me saying he's not still the all-time great. I think he's already that. But it is me saying the difference between the two right now is one has shown he can consistently perform even when the other team across from him is significantly better. Because I think a lot of y'all be sleeping on that Falcons team that Brady came back and beat. That was a we talk about loaded teams. That team was fucking stacked. I mean, let's just call it what it is. But with all that being said, man, I think Mahomes, he has a chance, but we gotta be honest, man. We gotta be fair with our critiques. At the end of the day,
mhm,
Brady has never shown I guess you could say the mental weakness or mental fortitude to not be capable of continuing his dominance when he is needed the most. That's why you are called the GOAT. When you are the best, when you need to be the best. And that wasn't Mahomes the other night. It just wasn't. But anything else y'all want to add before we move on?
no,
You good, Larry?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
All right. So let's get off into Jalen Hurts, man. And this the topic I really want to discuss because, like Bree said, listen, I'm a Hurts guy. Larry know this. Carl know this. But I'm seeing a lot of nasty conversations now, bro. I'm seeing a lot of nasty conversations, and they need to be stopped, bro. They need to be. And I get it. I get it. I get it. There's a lot of stock to be put into having the mental fortitude and toughness to up your game when you're needed to the most. I get that completely, and that's a fair argument. But I've seen conversations of people saying he's now better than Josh Allen, now over Lamar, that they'll take him over those two, possibly Joe Burrow. And I think we got to slow down, bro. I think we got to slow down.
For sure.
Like
People
it's
on
it's
people on
it's
fentanyl, man.
it's not it's not even a discussion to be had, in my opinion. It's not. It's not a discussion to be had because at the end of the day, did Jalen Hurts play well? Absolutely, no denying it. But the problem is he was not even the best player in the Eagles uniform the other night. He wasn't. A lot of people want to give him the credit. He deserves all the credit in the world. He played well. He played a good game. He outplayed the best quarterback in the league. But at the end of the day, he played with a team that was one of the most stacked rosters we've ever seen in NFL history. On top of the fact they had one of the best defensive coordinators and defensive minds we ever seen the game had. and you add on top of that fact, you had Saquon Barkley, who was just an absolute menace this year. So I just think at some point, bro, we have to put in the context of situations because the situations matter just as much as the play on the field. But
Hmm.
I'm gonna let y'all boys go off, Larry. What you got to say, bro? What does Hurts rank for you now, and what is your thoughts on people saying he's arguably not top three in the league?
Um, with the Super Bowl win, man, that skyrockets your stock, honestly, especially when even though it was a defensive player, more than likely is the best player on that field, but Jalen Hurts with a Super Bowl win and a Super Bowl MVP, his stock rises, man. I don't got him over Josh Allen, Lamar Burrow. I don't got him over those guys. But I can't say that he's not over guys like, you know, Jaden Daniels,
Mm,
Justin Herbert,
mm.
CJ Stroud. Like the guy got two Super Bowl appearances. You could say what you want about being on the team's talent. You still gotta make it. That you still gotta perform. And in both Super Bowls, he was able to start in. He performed, outperformed Mahomes, who we are discussing with Tom Brady right now. That's just you know throw that out there in the atmosphere. So I really think there needs to be some stock in the Jalen Hurts hype, man. Like
So
and
you think you think he's
I
top
could
five?
respectfully say that I do
You
not
think
think he's top
you think he's
five.
top five?
I was about to get into that. I don't think he's top five.
Mm-mm.
So who? So okay. So before I let you go, Breeze. This is my issue with that. Right. My issue
Hmm.
is right. If we're discussing any other quarterback like Burrow, like Lamar, like Allen, if they were to go to two Super Bowls and win one and win the Super Bowl MVP, there would be no question in the world that they would be the best quarterback in the league at that moment because they already have the talent, they already have the accolades, they already have X, Y, and Z. But the thing people are not admitting, and I think a lot of people give grace to players because they win and is grace into winning. In the back of our minds, just like it was with Brock Purdy, we all know the reality. The reality is this player is a beneficiary of the situation more so than the situation is of him. And listen, again, I'm a Hurts guy. I like Jalen Hurts. He's a top 10 quarterback to me. I think he's easily a top 10 quarterback.
For sure, top 10. Yeah,
But
he top
For
10.
sure.
But this argument people are trying to have with him being over Lamar, Josh Allen needs
Mm-mm,
to be
no,
stopped. He's
definitely not.
he's
No,
nowhere near as good as those guys. He's nowhere near. He's not even close to it. Like there were legitimate concerns for the last 2 years on whether or not he could consistently beat you with his arm. We haven't questioned any of those dudes about their arm talent and skill the last 4 years. So to say that now all of a sudden Jalen Hurts is above them because he got over the hump and he was able to beat Mahomes, outplay Mahomes, that's fine. That's cool. Yeah, that puts him over Dak. That puts him over Janet Daniels. That puts him over Herbert maybe. But he ain't going over no first team All Pro. Not over no MVP.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He ain't doing that.
And and T, what's your point? If we gonna be real, I think people really need to be real. Jalen Hurts have never had a season where he threw over 25 touchdowns. He's never had a season like that. I think with this Super Bowl win, and I think y'all boys gonna agree with me. You know what Jalen Hurts is right now? He is this era's Joe Flacco, Eli Manning. Mid quarterback throughout the season, and he gets to the playoffs and he do what he does. That's going to be the narrative on Jalen Hurts. He's never going to be that first team All Pro. He's never going to be that MVP. He's never going to be that. But hey, he gets to the playoffs and he does what he need to do. Cool. The only problem that I have with people just instantly thrusting him into that top five is just people are they don't keep the context, bro. They're not understanding that the whole entire game plan was literally predicated for Jalen Hurts to do what he did. If you literally give any quarterback, and I'm saying any quarterback, you give any quarterback that grace to say, okay, we're going all in to stop the guy that you're handing the ball off to, Go throw the ball into single coverage into a 6'4" athletic freak and a shifty, slender receiver and a great tight end, and you got all the time in the world, people are gonna ball and do stuff like that. It's not like Jalen Hurts just went out there and just like completely just took over the whole scene and nobody cared about Saquon and he was just balling. He did his thing. I love the way he played. He played it smart. He played it safe. He played it cool. He did what he needed to do. Other than that stupid pick, he played a great game. One of the best games I've seen from a quarterback. But people really got to chill. If they're really sitting here thinking that him winning the Super Bowl, that one game, just elevates him above the league's best because it's a whole body of work when it comes to being the league's best. There's never been a stretch where we said, damn, you know what? Joe Burrow, he's not it, man. He don't got it anymore. He's not. He's always been either one, two, or three since he's been in the league. There's never been a stretch where we said we give Lamar hell, but we never sat there and said, you know what, he don't got it no more. He's shit. There's never been a stretch where you know what, Mahomes, he don't got it no more. He's shits. People have been on the fence with Jalen Hurts, where yo, this man is either Jalen Milrow or this man is either just a plug-in quarterback. People need to relax with the fact that they just see somebody have a great game, which is set up for him to do. If he didn't have a great game, even if they won by a touchdown and he went out there and shit the bed, people will still give him hell because the game was set up for him to win. Saquon was neutralized. The whole game plan was Saquon, you're not doing anything. You're not going anywhere. You're staying in the box. We're containing you. We don't give a damn what we got to sell out to make sure you don't break on us. We're going to do that. And that's exactly what they did. And he did what he had to do. I don't want people to think I'm hating on Hurts or nothing like that. But just relax. Relax with the ranking saying he's the best quarterback in the league. Because Will can even attest to it. It's people in our chat saying Hurts is now the Messiah, the chosen one, the savior of the NFL, this and this and that. People are going crazy right now because the man did what a serviceable quarterback is supposed to do in the league when you have literally 5 to 10 seconds in the pocket. The man was sitting back. He looked like Cam Ward in the pocket, just chilling. You see how Cam Ward just chilling in the pocket at UM? That's how Jalen Hurts was looking, bro. He was just relaxing. One of us could have went out there and threw for 100 yards with that line like that, bro. And I'm not taking away from what he did, but people just got to chill, bro.
What would
Right.
you put him in rankings on Breeze?
Like I had him before, he's around that seven-ish mark, give or take seven-ish mark. Just just off everything complete body, just like around that seven-ish mark. He's definitely top 10, but I say around that
All right,
seven-ish
for sure.
mark. Give or take on what you look at. If you look at intangibles and all that, he got the intangibles. He's top three when it comes to intangibles. But when you come to strictly playing football, playing the quarterback position, seven is not too bad for him. It's not.
Okay. Hold on. This is what I want to know. Is he better than Herbert?
As a
He,
player, yes. Talent, no.
yeah, yeah. There you go.
So you're taking him over Herbert.
I mean, me personally, no. I
If
mean,
I'm
if you
starting a
give Jay,
team, I'm taking Herbert, bro.
if I'm throwing Herbert in that offense with
Nah,
Saquon Barkley and all that, bro, I'm just don't even
Yep,
ask me no stupid shit like that.
definitely.
T. You my boy, but don't ask me nothing stupid like that,
I'm
bro.
just I'm just
But
asking, gang.
I'm
Will,
just,
hold
I'm just
on, Will.
saying.
Who you
But
who you taking, Will?
I'm just gonna say this. I have not seen Herbert win a playoff game yet. So until he can even show me that he can win a playoff game, I would never take him versus someone who has proven they can take their team to the Super Bowl. With that said, I think Herbert is the better arm talent. I think he is worth the risk. He just needs a coach that can get him over that mental hump in the playoffs, along with some more offensive talent. But I would take Hurts. Like if I'm starting a team, I would take Hurts. I just think he's the better leader. Like the team seems to rally around him a lot. Everybody loves Jalen Hurts, bro. And that's something that is very important in a leader, in a quarterback to lead your team. I think his arm talent is more than good enough, obviously, as you can see, and I think he does well when he has time to process. I do think he processes a little slow. but because his offensive line is so good, he has more than enough time to process, all of his routes, where the defense is going. If I was starting the team, I think I would take Hurts.
Hey, quick question, Will, before you take off. T, quick question. So if you were just just blank, you had the Eagles as currently constructed, and you can stick in Herbert with Saquon and Smitty and AJ and Dallas Goddard in that line and that defense. You think Herbert wouldn't replicate the same thing? You don't think he can do what? Just asking.
I mean, is it possible? Yes, but he hasn't even shown me he can win a playoff game, so I'm not gonna say
No,
yes. He
just
will.
asking, bro. Just asking. Just curious.
No, I don't. I don't at this moment think he could do that. No.
Hmm. What you got, Larry? Got anything with that?
Oh, you talking about Hurts or Herbert?
Yeah, what's your takes on it? Like, what you think about that?
I mean, like I just said, man, like with the Super Bowl win, I think he's over him now. And Herbert, my guy, rankings wise, but if we talking about just pure talent, if who would I stick into the Philadelphia Eagles offense? I feel like Herbert can excel in that offense definitely with Saquon, the offensive line, the receiving options. I think he'll easily throw for 4,500 to 5,000 yards, 47 touchdowns. Like it's not, it won't be that
Bro,
much
what?
room for error. What
What?
where Herbert Talent, bro?
Yeah, but they're not
Yes.
going. They would never throw that much for a quarterback. For a quarterback to get those yards, bro. I'm sorry. They would. They do not throw that much.
I don't know,
I
man.
ain't gonna lie.
I think they run the ball a lot because it is
If they
Saquon,
had
but
Herbert, I think they'll
Right.
throw that much. I ain't gonna lie.
I think Herbert would make that team a passing team.
I think he would too.
Listen, all I'm
Yeah.
gonna
I
say is
think AJ
when he
Brown.
wins
Think
I
a
think
think
playoff
think.
game, then I can give him the respect of a Super Bowl champion, a Super Bowl MVP, bro. Like I'm gonna just be honest. Like I think he's the better talent for sure, but there's in no world do I trust him to win a Super Bowl over a guy who actually did it when he can't even win a playoff game. Like I think he's the better talent, but I just see him make bonehead decision after bonehead decision in the playoffs. Granted, this year he didn't really have much talent, but still, I still seen bonehead decisions in that game, missing reads. I felt like he had bad awareness in the pocket a lot of the time. Like it's okay though. Like he still has time to grow. I just don't see a world where we would give that respect to someone who hasn't even shown us they can win a playoff game.
I got anything I want to add?
I feel like because at the end it's if it's talent you go Herbert, but it's just as a quarterback who's shown that he could win, just like Will said, who's shown he could win. Of course you go Hurts. That's why I got him, you know, over him now in NFL ranking wise.
So you saying? So what? Hold on. So what is Herbert rank for you then? What do y'all have Herbert like?
Uh, everybody already gave their top five, so I would say,
I think he
you
in the
know,
8 to 10 range now.
I would say the Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, Burrow, top four, and then me personally, I like Matthew Stafford. Um,
Hmm.
then I think I have Jalen Hurts.
Like I said, that
Um,
6 or 7 ain't too bad for him, man.
and then I think I don't know, man. I like town. It gets tricky, like, but I think I don't know. I might like Jaden Daniels a little more than Herbert. Not gonna lie. Even though it was just one season, I just seen so much from him, bro.
Yeah, just
So
But
y'all
like we said,
y'all give no love to
T if
CJ Stroud, no love.
no, hold
man, how
on.
you
I
got no
just
Then I
love?
I
then I
said
got
that
C.J.
earlier.
Stroud, so I guess I got
Yeah,
Herbert. What was that? What would that make? 9? I
You said
guess.
about 9
yeah.
already, yeah.
Yeah, I got Herbert at 9. I guess.
CJ
I,
Stroud
s-
can kick
I said
rocks,
8 to
man.
10.
Hmm. Boy, how the
Forget
mighty have
CJ
fallen
Stroud.
for it.
What'd you say, bro?
Forget CJ Stroud.
Man, not you. I'm talking to T. What did you say?
Oh, I said how the mighty have fallen, boy. Herbert went from
Bro, you
undisputed
know I
top five,
love Herbert too, which is the craziest thing, bro. Like
undisputed top
Exactly,
five
bro.
to teetering on top 10.
Nah,
That's
because
crazy.
T,
That's what
it's all how
happens when
you
people start winning.
it's all how you preface it though. T, like we're talking overall, the talent, including the
I'm
intangibles. Now, if
talking
we're
about
going to if
who you taking. Like that's how I look at quarterback
Nah, T,
ranking.
T, go ahead, bro. Run yours.
we're
Where you got Herbert?
we're talking that that when you got Hurts, who's automatically like the intangible, like I said, the intangibles are top three, possibly top two, top one. Like Will say, he's a great leader. Everyone follows him. He says and does the right things. He's not too showboat. He's not too. He got it. And then when you go to talent, then that's a whole different story. But when you put them together, Herbert, what Herbert lacks in leadership and poise and all that stuff, Hurts has that by a landslide. So it's not too odd of a discussion to push Herbert a little back and put Hurts a little up. You feel me? But you know,
I ain't gonna lie, gang. That's surprising coming from you, boy.
I just said, like, bro, like I said, the intangibles are there, bro. Like if I'm not being biased, bro, we got to factor in everything because intangibles really matter with your leader, because you are what your team is. Because production outweighs a lot, but not your intangibles and your habits.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But if I had to give a list, well, I mean, my five's still the same. I got Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar, Josh, Stafford. That'll be my five. My six. I mean, listen, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I love Jalen Hurts, dog, but bro, I just like, bro. I'm a CJ Stroud guy, bro. I'm
Oh
sorry,
my
bro.
God, bro.
I
All right,
just
bro.
am,
All right.
bro. I like CJ, bro. I like CJ.
I like
Like,
CJ Stroud too, bro. But come on, bro. What are we
gang, I
That
talking
mean,
man,
about
bro.
here, bro?
that
Listen,
man a
bro.
hoe.
Listen. Here's the thing, man. The reason why I say CJ still there for me is because when I watch him play, bro, the playmaking is top tier, and he's not getting the credit for it. I think he's one of the better playmakers in the league, and he's doing it, and he did it with a piss poor offensive line the entire season. On top of the fact,
Hmm.
his entire receiver core got hurt this year. Like
Yeah.
there wasn't a single week where all of these niggas was together. Like it's just, and they still not winning the playoff game. And I mean, I'm bro. Listen, me maybe it's because I like to carry jobs a little more. That's the same reason I said I still take AP best season over Saquon. Like the carry jobs impress me. I'm not gonna lie, they do. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it if you say Hurts is the sixth best quarterback in the league right now. I'm not mad at it. I might not agree, but I'm not mad at it.
Oh my God.
But
Yo, I forgot about Dak too. I think I like Dak over Herbert.
that's what I was about to bring up. I like realistically, bro. Like the gap between Dak and Jalen Hurts is not that significant to me. I don't think it's that big. I think they've been neck and neck their entire careers. So and we're starting these conversations and we're factoring in whether or not the players won a playoff game because Dak has had some postseason success. But Justin Herbert really working out that top 10 if we being real. If we basing off all of that.
I think I don't. I mean, I don't see anybody else over him. I mean, you could. The only other person that I would respect you an argument from is Baker. That's the only
I love
person I'll give respect if you want to argue it
Shake and
Baker
bake.
over who?
over Herbert. I think that's the only other person you can put in there, even like debatably.
I feel like
Shake
I
and bake.
wouldn't take him though, but
but a mighty fallen boy.
That's what happens, man.
you'll
You
take
just
Dak
gotta
over Herbert.
factor it all in, man.
Hell yeah, I'll take Dak over Herbert, bro. What are you
I'm
saying?
not gonna lie, I'm taking Dak over Herbert
What the
too.
hell?
I'm not
Like,
gonna
I
lie.
can't
no,
take I can't take Dak, bro.
bro. Are you serious right now,
What?
I'm
bro?
being for
Why?
real.
Hold on. Why not? Why not? Why not?
I don't like that game, bro. I really don't. I'm not a Dak fan,
But
honestly.
Bro,
what does Herbert do better than Dak though? That's the question.
I feel like Herbert is a better playmaker, and I feel like he got the better arm talent.
I give you the arm
on
talent, but
talent, yeah, that's
playmaker,
cool.
no.
I think he's a better
But
playmaker, bro. Getting out the pocket and creating
Nah.
throws. Yeah, I think so, bro.
bro,
Getting the pushing the ball
Dak
downfield.
is bro, Dak is a better. He throws better on the run.
Dak throws better on the
Oh,
run, and he's a better
I don't think
improviser.
so. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think
I'm
so, bro.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I disagree with that.
I think Dak just needs to leave Dallas before he gets his respect, bro.
Yeah,
Honestly,
he really want
because
to teach him a lesson. Send him to Pittsburgh.
I think if you
He
I
really
think if
want to
you
teach him
look
a
at
Hey,
it,
lesson.
I ain't gonna lie, back on Pittsburgh would be crazy.
I think if you really look at it,
He good enough for
from
that.
when Dak first came in the league, that success they first had with Zeke carrying the ball and all that success, I think they set the bar so high that all this, this mid play that the Cowboys have been having is really hurting Dak because Dak has just been a constant. He's been a steady piece. Like you know what you're gonna get from Dak. Dak doesn't crumble. He doesn't. You know what you're gonna get from him. And I think just the Cowboys just fucking him up, bro. Honestly.
The thing is, it hasn't even been mid though. Like he's led a team to 12 straight wins, 3 straight seasons, 12 plus or better.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's they're not getting bad results out of them. The problem is the coaching is fucking putrid. I don't get
Yeah.
why people thought
bro.
Jason Garrett and
Like
McCarthy was
McCarthy.
the answers. Mike McCarthy, like they weren't. And like, gang, they're not good coaches. The biggest problem with the Cowboys, and everyone knows it, is Jerry Jones. He wants to
Yes,
hire yes men as his coaches, not actual
Hmm.
people who will come in and make the team better. That's the problem. It's not Dak. It's not the talent. I mean, yeah, the talent isn't what it used to be, but they still got some talent. The problem is the
I mean,
coaching.
is that, and then I think they're just allergic to the playoffs, bro. They wait until the playoffs to have the worst game of the season.
because of
I
the
think
Exactly.
they're just
coaching.
That's
allergic.
coaching.
They're just allergic to the moment, bro. The team in
That's
general,
coaching.
everybody sucks
That
in the
fall back on
playoffs, bro.
coaching to me.
Bro, the whole team sucks in the playoffs. It's not just coach. It's the whole team, bro.
That's
Everybody
coaching,
sucks
bro.
in the
If you're
playoffs,
saying the whole team falls short,
bro.
that's coaching.
Everybody, bro. At everybody sucks. Don't just say
Hey,
it's just the coaching. It's everybody.
y'all niggas
Dak,
wild.
Dak is ass in the playoffs. CD is ass in the playoffs. Everybody sucks in the playoffs, bro.
And you don't think that's a reflection of coaching?
It is, but just don't say it's the coach. It's everybody. The whole franchise. Everyone from the water boys to the coaching staff to the laundry team. Everybody sucks in the playoffs, bro. Everyone, every single the people who lay the field down, the equipment managers, they all suck in the playoffs, bro.
I think that's coaching mostly me.
Right.
Because if
Man,
your
it's
team come
everything,
out
man.
unprepared for the game and they don't look like they got a game plan set in place, that's coaching, bro. That to me, that's coaching. But
See, it's everybody, man.
I mean, to each his own. But let's get off into the Eagles team, man, and where we think this team could rank arguably amongst the best of the best teams we've seen. So I'm gonna give y'all some teams, you feel me? And I want y'all to tell me whether or not y'all taking the Eagles roster over them or not. So this is a would you rather basically.
In the middle
So
of the episode is I like that, bro. I like
Oh,
that.
so I wanna start off with let's start off with the no fly zone Broncos, man. Who y'all taking? Them or the Eagles?
Broncos. I'm taking the
The
Broncos, man.
no-fly zone Broncos. Is
I'm
that
taking
like
the
Chris
Broncos,
Harris,
man.
Akeem Talib,
Came to lead. They
Demarius
had rookie.
Thomas.
They had the rookie corner
Demarius
out of
Thomas?
Ohio
Is this
State.
Peyton Manning?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he wasn't
Peyton
Yes.
was
good that
there.
year.
He wasn't. Yeah,
Oh,
he
Hell
wasn't
no.
good.
I'm taking the Eagles. What the fuck? What?
I'm taking the Broncos, man.
Why you crazy as hell? Taking the
I'm
All right,
I'm
you
taking
got
them
it, bro.
Broncos, man.
I know, bro. It's only because they got Peyton Manning, bro. I know that's why you're
Nah,
taking the Broncos.
not even that, bro. My first answer was Demarius Thomas. I didn't even say Peyton first. I said Demarius Thomas first, bro.
Okay, bro.
that's Demarius Thomas. I forgot the tight end name. Julius Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn,
And
Okay,
that
the
wait.
was a
and
good
the
Broncos team. That was a great
Matter of
team,
fact. T
actually.
T for the sake of argument, are you talking that first year Peyton or the next year?
no, bro. They
No, we
weren't the
talking
no
about
fly
that
zone.
year they won the Super Bowl. That year
Right.
when
Okay,
They were not the
okay.
he
no
was
That's
I'm
why.
fly
taking
That's
zone.
the
why.
I'm taking the Eagles, bro. I'm taking the
That's why I
taking
said.
Eagles.
Well,
the Eagles.
I didn't even account Peyton Manning in that because I knew
And you still took the
he was over that
Broncos?
year. Yeah, I took the Broncos, nigga.
Bro, you're
Hey,
crazy as
Will
hell, bro. The
hilarious, bro.
defense is just as good, and then you got a way better offense, bro. What are you talking about right now?
I don't
Man,
know
I'm
about
taking the
just as
Broncos.
good, but
Bro,
it's close. It's
bro, that
close
defense,
though. It is close. That secondary was just phenomenal. But
the
me personally,
Panthers, The
I'm taking the
Panthers.
Eagles.
Yeah, Denver secondary really
The
gives it.
Panthers look better than the Chiefs. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm. But I'm taking the Eagles though. But let's get off into the next team though. The greatest show on turf, the 1999 St. Louis Rams.
I think I'm a. I think I'm a. I'm.
Damn. I
Come
might
on,
have to
DC,
go
you
Rams,
know.
bro.
Mm.
I'm taking the Rams, man.
I
Mm.
like that offense, man.
I'm gonna take the Rams
I mean,
too.
we talking about Hall of Famers, Torrey
Yeah.
Holt, Isaac
Torrey
Bruce,
Holt, Isaac Bruce, Kurt Warner,
Marshall
Marshall
Faulk.
Falk.
I mean, just the name says it all. The greatest show on turf. That like
I might have to go that Rams team, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Rams, but it's not like it's not a crazy gap. Like no, I'm
Nah,
gonna be honest.
it's just the
I think it's
offense.
pretty close. Yeah, I just don't
my
see
boy
anyone
Kurt was bagging groceries. My boy
who can
Kurt was
really guard
bagging
them.
groceries and came and took the Super Bowl, man. That's some goat shit.
He did so far.
My
But
boy was in when Dixie bagging groceries and came and took the Super Bowl,
yeah,
man.
man,
That's crazy, bro.
undrafted free agent when they won the
Yeah,
fucking Super Bowl with arguably the greatest offense of all time. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
But
I'm gonna take this one.
let me test y'all boys ball knowledge for
Oh,
real,
no,
man.
no, 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 no. T, who you pick? Who you pick?
Oh no, I got the Eagles, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got my
Oh,
bad.
okay. Okay. Yeah,
I got the
you
Eagles.
went against us and you tried to skip over yourself.
No, I got the reason why I got the Eagles. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think personally, peak for peak, I think Saquon is better than Marshall Faulk. I think that's the difference for me.
That's fair. I mean, I'm not mad
But
at that.
Yeah, it's
it
just
is
toss up at
damn
that point.
close.
Whatever you prefer.
I mean, Marshall Faulk just not an every down back to me. I mean, to me,
Hmm?
I don't think he's an every down back. I think he benefited from an era where he was the most dynamic player on the field. So if he ran into Luke Kuechly, Patrick Willis, guys like that, I think it would have been a way different career. I'm not gonna lie to you. To me personally, that's what I
I
believe.
mean, yeah, bro. That's cool to
T,
say, bro. But he didn't.
T
So what the fuck? But he
and then T,
didn't.
you can say that, but back then the rules
I think
were not what they
Marshall.
are today.
Hmm,
T,
He would
the rules
he would
you
probably
can
be
do
better
whatever.
today than he was then.
For real, man. Back then you could do everything. Like you can helmet to helmet. You can, bro. They was trying to hurt people out there.
But the thing is, Breeze, the thing is, in order for you to even make contact with someone, you have to be able to keep up with him. He was significantly quicker, shiftier, and faster than any linebacker he ran into. I'm telling you, if he
He would
runs
be
into
today too.
no, he will not be, bro. Let's not do that.
Oh my god.
Who,
Let's not do
Marshall
that.
Falk?
Bro, y'all really think he's just
Bro,
head and shoulders above more athletic than Fred Warner at his best?
So T, if you saying
I'm
that, then
just
you must
asking.
not
I'm
think
just
highly of
asking.
Barry Sanders.
bro, I
Then you
think
must not
he's
think highly of
quicker and
Barry
more
Sanders.
shifty
Then
by far. What are you talking about? That
Fuck
wasn't
no. By far, no. Well,
okay.
T, you must not think highly of Barry Sanders. Then
Bro,
Nah,
bro,
you
I,
do.
I
can you
don't. I don't
stop, bro?
think
You
Barry
start
Sanders
saying
is the best
anything.
running back. I mean, a lot of people think Barry the GOAT. I don't think Barry's the GOAT.
You like Emmitt Smith? Oh no, you like Walter Payton, huh?
Yes, I'm a Walter Payton guy.
Walter
Yeah.
Payton, man. Hell yeah.
I mean
I'm just
that's
saying
good.
though, T,
That's good for
because
y'all. I'm happy for y'all.
the linebackers going against Barry, smoking them boys, man.
I'm just saying though, bro. Gang, it's a different game. Like, yes, the rules didn't work in their
Right, and Walter
favor
Payton's your goat, but it's a different game now. You
because
sick man.
he wasn't significantly more like of a shifty presence that couldn't just simply outrun or blow past people just for the sake of a 20-yard run. He was running through motherfuckers, and you could do that in any era. So
Bro, they
I'm
didn't
not
even know
saying
how to
Marshall Falk
tackle
isn't
right back
great.
then. They have no mechanics back then. They was out there throwing their body at people.
Exactly why I'm not that moved by Marshall Falk. If you're going up against a dude who's more technically sound and just as athletic as you, he does not have an advantage at that point. So I don't think he will be the running
Oh,
back we think he is.
Okay, bro.
oh my god.
I mean, Marshall Falk was playing against like Derek Brooks, Ray Lewis,
But listen,
played against Brian Urlacher.
Ray Lewis, Derrick Brooks, those are fine names and dandy. we could go down the list of great running line. Excuse my bad. A great linebackers that been in the 21st century in terms of you feel me. Whether we talking about the Patrick Willis, what are we talking about? Who else who played alongside him? Damn, what was my
Keekly,
boy name?
Keekly. Oh, Navarro
Luke
Not
Kuechly,
Bowman.
not Luke Kuechly. I'm talking about 49ers. He played with
Bowman. Navarro
yeah,
Bowman.
Navarro Bowman.
Navarro Bowman. We could talk like we're talking about guys who came up on every other team. Like it's not just 3 or 4 guys around the league who you had to worry about. This is every other team you go run into some kind of athletic freak at the linebacker position, even if he's not amongst the league's best. That's just the way the league has transitioned in the last couple of years. And I'm not saying that Marshall Faulk isn't a great running back. I think he is a great running back. I just personally think Saquon is better. That's why I gave him the
Oh,
advantage.
man, that's fine, bro. I didn't disagree.
That's all good. It's just when you
I
start
never
going
even
out the window
disagreed
with
with
all
you.
the other stuff, you was tweaking, bro.
Dang, I mean, if you telling me he running into Luke
Y'all
and
niggas is
then next week
crazy.
you running to Pat, then the week after that he got fucking Navarro Bowman and when he went to
Bro,
the Raiders when Navarro Bowman was still playing well, and then you turn around you got
Barkley,
CJ
did
You
Mosley
don't
Barkley
think
even
last
play
Marsh?
with
You
them?
year.
don't think you don't think Marshall Falk will be able to like go a full season?
I think if Marshall Faulk played today, I think he would literally be what fucking what's my I think he'll be what Devon Achane is right now. I think that's what he is. I think
Boy,
that's what he'll be.
boy,
Devon
boy,
Achane is a great running
boy,
back. He's a good running back.
Man, T
boy,
T
boy.
T T.
Don't
Okay,
ever disrespect
stop
Marshall Falk
stop
like
at
Y'all
that.
great.
talking like
Stop at
Devon
good.
Achane
You
You
not
got
don't
good.
Hey,
He's
think
a
you
good
don't
running
you don't
back.
think Marshall Falk will have Christian McCaffrey type production?
that man said Devon A chain, bro.
I
You don't
said
think he
Devon
would
I
have?
Achane.
mean,
Do you know? Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on.
I
You don't
think it
think he'll
depends
have?
No,
on.
no, no,
I
no,
think it
You
no.
don't think
That
he'll
depends.
man
have T
said
Mac
Devon A
production?
chain.
I
Wait,
think
hold
it
on. Chill
depends
on
on.
the A chain. Chill.
Man,
I think it.
no.
Let's
That
slow
man
down.
said
Bro, Achane is
Devon,
a
bro.
top 10
That
running back, bro. Y'all talking like he a scrub. He's a top 10 running back.
bro. Compared to Marshall Falk, he is a scrub, bro. You just said Devon A chain, bro.
Y'all
Now,
saying it
I
as if
think
I'm
I
saying Devon Achane is sorry. I'm not saying that. I'm
no.
saying that if he's put in the game today, he's Devon Achane, and that's not a bad
No,
running
Nah,
back.
I
nah,
disagree
man.
because I think he would be C Mac, bro. I
That
think he'll
man
be up
said
there.
Devon A chain.
I think he'll be up there, bro. Honestly.
Let me stop. Let me stop trolling y'all, bro. I'm bullshit.
I'm not, man. I was about to throw this phone, man. I'm not even a Rams fan, but
Nah, I'm
Devon
bullshit,
A
bro.
chain.
I love Marshall Falk. I love Marshall Falk. I am taking the Eagles though. I am taking the Eagles,
Okay, bro.
but I was. Let me stop. I'm trying to get clips, man. I'm posting shit on TikTok next week. But
All right, respect that.
but next team I got though, man. I got the. I wanted to test y'all boys' knowledge. What about the '85 Bears? Who y'all got?
Give me Eagles, bro.
Yeah, give me the Eagles, bro.
The Eagles, bro. The Bears. That it was just that defense, bro. Give me the
That
Yeah,
Eagles.
46 defense is not working with today's age of offense, bro.
That's why I said just give me the Eagles, bro.
yeah, I agree with that. I got the Eagles. All right,
I'm gonna be
so
honest. I don't even think it's like close.
It's not close at
it's
all.
not, it's
39
not
point
close.
blowout.
But
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
that
Like
team that team went 15-1. They had 2 straight years of dominancy, so you got to give respect. But the 2007 Patriots,
what'd you say?
Give me Patriots, bro.
2007
Not even
Patriots.
hesitating. Give me the Patriots, bro.
Mm,
Give me the Eagles.
Mm.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I like the Eagles, bro.
Give me the
I'm gonna be
Eagles.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. I like the Eagles, but I think that one's pretty close.
Y'all really taking y'all really taking that over Brady Moss. Y'all really taking that?
Yeah,
The
bro.
number
I
one defense
just
in the league.
Nah. Give me the Patriots, bro.
I
A way
mean,
more entertaining Super
Give me
Bowl
the
for sure.
Eagles, man.
who did the Patriots play in the Super Bowl that year?
The Giants.
The
And they
Giants.
and
The
they lost.
Giants.
And don't say that like that Giants team was a
Good
tough.
old
Yeah,
Nash.
They had some
bro. I'm
shit.
not saying that like they're nothing, bro. But all I'm saying is they lost, and this team won the Super Bowl. All right,
That
why? Because
Giants
they're
team is significantly better than the Chiefs team they just played.
Okay, bro, that's understandable, bro. But what I'm saying
Oh,
is,
okay, I just want to make
look at
sure
the
we
way the
understand that.
defense is structured, bro. Like
You say it
the same,
again.
Good
it's
and
the
lucky
same.
too.
It's like the same way almost as the Giants D line, but more athletic. You know what I mean? And then they got a better secondary than that Giants team.
That's debatable, but
I
I
mean,
give
not
you that.
statistically, not
I give you that.
statistically.
I
It's not
mean, the
debatable
Giants
statistically.
they still had Justin Tuck up front. They still had
That's cool,
um,
bro.
Michael Strahan. Both was all pros that year, Pro
Hmm.
Bowlers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a tough matchup, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It is.
But I
I
got the
mean, just is
Patriots.
it
Bro. I
really
think the Patriots got it.
is the game really gonna come down to like just like a weird ball that Jalen Hurts has to just say fuck it? Because
Nope.
is the game gonna
I'll
come
tell
down
you
to
one
that?
thing. I'll
Randy
tell you one thing.
Moss.
It's not gonna go the same way when it gets the Chiefs. If you got Brady in the building with
Bro,
Moss.
listen, bro. That's good and dandy, bro. But that Patriots defensive line could not do nothing with this Eagles offensive line, bro.
I'm just saying
I
helmet
mean,
catches and all that shit. Like, bro, like
Don't
that's
don't I
fair.
mean, bro? Let's
That's
statistically,
fair,
bro.
but that
They
Patriots
had a great
secondary
secondary as
was
well.
still better. It
That's
was still
fine. The
better.
Eagles run the ball way more than they
They
pass if
had
they
damn good
can.
linebackers,
This
boy.
this also
I mean, that's
Belichick
fine,
preparing for the
bro. That's
game.
fine, bro.
I mean, arguably the greatest defensive mind the game has ever seen to build.
yeah, the greatest fucking
You're
cheater.
not just gonna come in and get ran over. I mean, I don't
Okay.
Exactly. I don't,
Yeah, he gonna cheat.
see regardless of what he do,
Hey,
hey,
he ain't
whatever you
letting
gotta
nobody
do.
50
the
yards.
Whatever you
cheating
gotta
the
do.
cheating worked a lot of times, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fucking
Whatever you
cheater.
gotta do.
I wish the Steelers would cheat.
Deflate gate.
Like, come on now.
Don't even bring that up, Larry.
All right,
That's why I
so
brought it up.
Don't even bring that up,
the
man.
last team I want to name just for see where y'all at, man. The 72 Dolphins.
The
I knew this
Come
man
Eagles.
was
on,
gonna
bro.
bring
The
the
Eagles.
Eagles, man.
Well,
Give
they
me
got
the
Come
Dolphins,
look,
on,
bro.
man.
man.
Only undefeated
Man,
Give me
team
the
ever.
Dolphins, bro.
Only
throw the whole
undefeated team
podcast in the
ever.
garbage, man.
Don Shula, probably one of the greatest coaches, if top three coach of all time.
He
He's
Had
definitely
definitely
one of the
is.
greatest, bro.
Niggas out here living 50 years in the past for glory days. Throw this shit away, man.
bro,
Hey, it's the only perfect
it's an
team in that
argument
Bro,
system,
where
it's a
they
bro.
rank amongst
question,
the
bro.
best
Yeah.
teams. What you
That's
mean?
I,
perfection,
I, I
bro.
like the Eagles. I'm not gonna lie. I like the
Man,
Eagles,
throw that shit
but
away,
And
man.
nobody
Throw it
on that
away.
defense running with Saquon. Give me the Eagles.
They
Throw it
damn sure
away.
not. Yes, the Eagles. Man, but so yeah, that'll be it for that, man. So I think we all could agree the Eagles have one of the best rosters we've seen. But let's get off into the reward winners, man. We're gonna review those and see what's your thoughts about them. Let's start off with the Coach of the Year award, man. Let's start off with Kevin O'Connell winning Coach of the Year. What was y'all thoughts in regards to that? And exactly, did y'all think someone else was deserving, or do y'all think he deserved it?
I thought he did damn good. But I think that Dan Campbell deserved it. I'm gonna just be honest. I think just with all the injuries he had on defense, creating adversity, holding his team strong. They only lost what, one game?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, bro. I think Dan Campbell deserved it. He beat that coach twice that year. Once in very embarrassing fashion too. So I don't know. I don't really see how he won it over Dan Campbell. But I respect it.
Okay.
I mean, I think he won it because of the turnaround. Like, yeah, Dan had a drastic turnaround, but I think the year before they were in the NFC Championship game against the Niners, right?
Yeah.
Bro,
So I
their
think
whole
Kevin.
starting defense was injured and shit,
No,
bro.
no,
Like
I
what?
get what they saying. I get what they saying, but the Vikings was shit. They just lost Kirk Cousins. They brought in JJ McCarthy. He got hurt. No one expected Sam Darnold to do anything. I just think that stuff factored into him winning Coach of the Year. But
Yeah.
Dan was the winner in my book, honestly. But I think all that stuff factored in. When you look at it from political, the story does look a lot better than Dan coming off an NFC Championship game and then winning 15 games. The Vikings season does look better from where they were the year before.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think
Yeah,
is
but
what I think is what Minnesota was projected to be this season with Sam Darnold, leading the charge. They weren't
Right,
Right.
expected to be good at all this year, and they won 14 games. So
right.
I think the award was really just a nod on how O'Connell was able to bring that team together and not only get to the playoffs, but win 14 games and be one game off from a division win. So I think that's really what it is. He won it, so I do think he earned it from the resume he put out this season. But I also see the Dan Campbell argument, especially with you losing your best defensive player in Aiden Hutchinson and able to still go out there and win 15 games, dominate really, even when you were in um losing situations or tight situations, they found a way to win. So I respect your either choice, honestly.
Okay. I think O'Connell deserves it, and I think I think it's for every reason Bree said, man. When you come into the season with zero expectations, especially with your rookie quarterback getting hurt, you already lost your guy that you had for your first 2 years when you were there, and you lose your next two starters, not your original starter, excuse me, and your starter that was supposed to come into the season. You have a journeyman who many viewed as just a bad quarterback, simply put, and you win
Yeah.
14 games. I mean, there's not too many other coaches that have an argument to win over that. I mean,
Hmm?
it's Dan Campbell. Yeah, Dan Campbell has an argument, but the thing is, the Lions was expected to be good, and they were good, and the Vikings weren't. So I think that's the difference that it came down to. But I wouldn't have been mad if Dan Campbell would have won, but I see why Kevin O'Connell won. But the next thing I want to get into, man, the comeback player of the year was Joe Burrow. What was your thoughts on that?
Isn't this the second time winning it?
Yeah, it is the second time.
Yeah. Let's
Who?
just call it like it is. He just got injured. It's okay. Just stop with the comeback player of the year shit with him, please. Like it's alright. He got injured. He was out.
At least it wasn't Damar Hamlin. If Damar Hamlin got that award again, I would have off myself.
What
I
you
mean,
think, Larry?
to be fair, he did
Whoa
die,
there,
bro.
buddy.
So
Man, bro, how many times, man? This man, life after death. They treat this man like he Tupac or something. He got it, and congratulations, man. But damn, bro, if I see this man every year when he come back at the Player of the Year, off of just one instance where he beat death, he need to go be a magician or something, cause football ain't working.
Bro said life after death and then said Tupac. Don't ever disrespect like that. Come on now, man.
Bro, going
What you think,
crazy.
Larry?
I mean, I don't really, I don't really see the comeback player of the year award. I mean, they get this is second time winning. It's kind of like, all right, I don't
No,
know.
facts. Facts,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
I don't.
saying.
It's like a okay. I don't know. I kind of just ignored that once I saw Joe Burrow won it, bro. I'm not
That
gonna lie.
sounds bad though. Like you were multiple time comeback player of the year.
I
Like,
mean,
come on.
I thought J.K. Dobbins should have won it, but
Boy,
Hmm.
that's just me though. I thought Dobbins should have won it, man. I mean, the Dobbins done
how
better.
many
He
yards
got
did
a
he
great
have,
story
bro?
too. He got a great
How,
story for
that's all fine and dandy. How many yards did he have, bro?
it.
I mean, he hit a K. He hit a K,
No.
right?
I
He
don't
hit no
no.
K.
No, he did not hit 1,000 yards, bro.
You probably right. I don't remember,
This
but
man was
I
wasn't he
thought he
the
should have won it
leading
off.
he was the leading rusher in
Who
the
else
league,
won it
I
multiple
think, week
times?
3. And then he just like, what the fuck? Just terrible, trash, garbage. Like, what
I
we
don't
talking
think
about?
Like
I
who
don't
else
want
won
to
it
say
multiple times?
terrible. I think that's ODN,
Bro,
but I
teams
thought he should have
teams
won it.
was in the beginning of the year they was just so surprised he was actually on the field and not hurt that they didn't know how to tackle him, bro. And then once the all wore off, then he just started getting smacked around. Like, come on, let's call it like it is, bro. What?
I thought he had a pretty
Didn't
solid.
Alex Smith win it a couple times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Just at this point, bro, it's a disrespectful award at this point, bro.
All right, next
Hmm.
award. Next award we get into, man. We're gonna get into the defensive rookie, and it was Jared Verse. Did any of y'all got any objections to that?
Nope.
I don't necessarily have
No.
an objection, but what's bro from the Eagles, Mitchell?
Quinyon Mitchell.
He went stupid, bro. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. I'm gonna just be honest. So I mean, I'm not
And
against Verse getting it, but I don't really feel like that's what who deserved to win it, in my opinion.
yeah, I mean, Quinyon Mitchell what came in second, right?
Yeah.
Hey, honestly, even Jared Verse running mate, Brandon Fisk, the D
Yeah,
tackle for the
Brandon Fisk
Rams,
was a
he
fucking
had an
monster.
Yeah.
amazing rookie season.
Didn't he lead all rookies in sacks?
He led the team in sacks.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he led all rookies and he led the team. So that's over Jared Verse. So I mean,
Yeah. The thing with Jared Verse, I think he had more pressures. I think that's what
yeah,
they look at pressures a lot too. So
Yeah.
but I
I mean,
wouldn't have had a
I
problem. I
respect
wouldn't
it.
have a problem with Fisk or Mitchell winning it. I thought it
Yeah.
was a 3-man race. I thought
Mhm.
Chop Robinson snuck his way into it a little bit towards the end of the year, but I knew he was gonna win it. But
yeah.
I don't have a problem with Jared Verse winning it. You got anything you want to add, Breeze? Or you straight?
Nah, I'm
All
straight,
good,
bro.
bro.
All right. So offensive rookie of the year, Jaden Daniels. Any objections?
No.
Man, I wanted my boy Bo to get that, man.
I mean, Bo had better numbers, but that's
Yeah,
about it.
that's I mean
But
that's
he
pretty
had
much what it's based
more
off of,
turnovers
the
too, right?
numbers. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
Bo
because he
had more
played more
turnovers.
games. I know Jaden Daniels had a stretch where he got hurt, so he missed a couple games. So, you know,
Right, and the stats were still pretty close.
Where did Jaden Daniels miss a game?
he
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 with
got
his
hurt.
rib
missed.
He got
injury.
hurt in the half, but he ain't never missed a game.
I thought he missed a game. I thought I
No,
saw
he
Mariota
had
play one
got
or two games
he
this
had
year.
got some he had hurt his ribs and it was questionable for like the next game, but he still played.
Oh, okay. I could have swore I thought he missed a game or two.
I mean, I don't remember him missing no game. He missed parts
Got
of a game or two, but he hasn't
All
missed a
right,
game.
no, he didn't miss no games.
oh, okay. I don't know why. I think I saw a few Commanders game where Mariota was out there and they was talking about his ribs, but I think maybe he missed drives or something
Yeah,
like
he
that.
played.
But
Mariota finished out the game he got hurt in. Yeah, and that was against the Cowboys. I think I can't remember who, but yeah, he got hurt in that game, but he didn't miss a game.
Okay.
fair enough.
Even being
Wanted my
hurt,
boy Bo to get that though.
he was still as productive as Bo with less turnovers. So I don't know. I think Bo nice though. Like Bo's cool. He kind of remind me of Big Ben. Like I would take Bo on the Steelers. I'll take
I
anybody.
ain't gonna lie, that Bo quarterbacks like Bo, I like them because they got that gene that just like fuck it, next play. Like they don't have any memory. Like they just next play. Like hey, if I throw a pick or if I throw six pick, I'm gonna go back out there and I'm a ball. I like that about them.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I think Jaden Daniels deserved the award. The only thing I want to say
Definitely.
is I thought Brock Bowers should have got a little bit more recognition. That's all.
Hmm.
That's the only thing I'm gonna
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
I mean,
Then he
then
lead
Brock
the league
Bowers went
for all tight ends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, then Bowers
he was the first team All Pro tight end as a rookie.
that's
I
more
That's
mean,
impressive than offensive rookie
amazing.
of the year, bro. I'll take that over rookie of the year.
I mean,
I mean, I don't know if I necessarily
I
say I
mean,
take
not.
it
I
over.
mean, that's. I like that. I like that thought process on the dude. Like to be
Yeah.
in the NFL and be first team All Pro as a rookie. That's
Exactly.
that's an award. That's an award in itself. You know.
A dog, raise a dog.
Especially when I'm in the league with George Kittle, Travis Kelsey, and I
Hmm.
had a better year than them. Like bro, like come on, man.
To be fair, bro,
The
they're pretty done now, bro. Like,
nah, but still when coming into
Kittle
the season,
Kittle could still play. Kelsey is
yeah,
done.
yeah.
coming into
I
the
mean, Kittle got
season,
a
you
couple
didn't
Now
years,
think
Kelsey done for.
maybe, but
coming into the season, you didn't think Kittle and Kelsey was gonna be washed. You automatically think they're the cream of the crop at the tight end position.
Nah, I thought Kelsey was done 2 years ago. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Fair enough, fair take.
I thought last year. I wouldn't say 2 years ago though. I ain't think that.
Nah, that game he played that opening game against the Lions, he was fucking abysmal. I thought he was done after that.
Oh,
But
and people, I forgot about Hawkinson, Laporta. I forgot about it. Dang, the league got some
Yeah,
good
don't
tight
forget
ends,
there,
man.
don't forget Trey
there's some
McBride
good
too, bro.
tight ends in the league.
Trey McBride, nice
Yeah,
too, man.
McBride. A tier lower, you can go Tucker Craft. A tier lower, they got some good tight ends in the league, man.
Yeah,
Johnu
don't
Smith
forget
balled
Jonnu
out this
Smith,
year.
fellow Dolphin.
Here you
Hey,
go.
don't do that, man. Jonnu Smith can play, bro. Jonnu Smith can play. But let's get off into the next award, man.
Hmm.
Next award we got. Let's go Saquon with Offensive Player of the Year, man. Any objections? Did y'all think
Nope.
anyone else deserved it?
No, sir.
I was conflicted, man. Triple Crown, and then
Really?
I was conflicted between the two, man. It was either or of them for me, bro. Honestly, I just theoretically thought the Triple Crown winner would get the Offensive Player of the Year, but I'm not mad that Barkley got it. I just thought, like, instantly in my head, I thought Barkley was more MVP candidate versus Offensive Player of the Year.
That's what everybody thought.
That's a fair take. That's a fair take.
But that
I
Triple
was
Crown,
just
it's something about that Triple Crown, bro. I just think every year
yeah,
a Triple Crown winner just should win it off the bat, because of the Triple Crown, bro. That's crazy work.
yeah. It's crazy being the best in the business doing it and winning the Triple Crown and don't get no recognition. That's kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. That's real fucking tough. But next award, DPOY, Pat PS2. Any objections?
Nah, that's my dog. I bang with Pat. I've
I
been
thought
saying he's the best corner in the league for the past 2 years, and people was trying to grill me. I remember when I first started saying it. It was grilling me. Now look,
I
I thought
think
that
it's
was
been a
Trey Hendrickson
consistency being
award,
the
man.
best corner in the league. Who the
bro,
hell was they saying?
bro, I swear, bro, getting grilled for it like it was a crazy take or something. Like this is what his fourth year,
I'm trying to think of who the hell they putting over him though. Like, who was over
no,
PS?
bro. That's what I'm saying though. Even 2 years ago, it's like, bro, I don't. Sauce is the only one who could have technically been in there, but to me, I just always saw the difference. I never thought Sauce
That
was
that nigga
that
that's
guy.
so overrated. I'm not gonna lie.
Now I think when it comes to like corner tiers is Pat Surtain one, and then tier two it got to be like Christian Gonzalez and Sauce Gardner, but P2 in a tier of his own.
Bro,
Hey,
you want to
Jalen
know what?
Jalen
You want to know what's
Jalen
so
Johnson
crazy?
is a tier two corner.
Yeah, yeah, he is. You want to know what's so crazy about Christian Gonzalez, bro? I wanted
You
him
wanted
over.
him? Yeah, I see. Look, I knew it.
Bro, there's
Nah,
the Steelers keep ruining
I
me.
remember when you said it.
bro, can you think if the Patriots pair Christian Gonzalez and Travis Hunter together,
Travis Hunter.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that'd
if
be
they paired
crazy
them
for
together,
the
you got
next
those
five
two as your
years at
corners for the
least.
next 10 to 12 years. That'll be crazy, bro.
It
That'll
would
be
be.
crazy.
But so I ain't got no objection for
But yeah,
PS2
for the
winning.
award, I thought Hendrickson was
I
gonna get
don't
that
either.
one, man.
You thought Henderson was gonna win that? Hell no. No. No.
Yeah. No, I just thought so, bro. I always look at edge rushers, bro. Didn't he lead the league in sacks this year, bro?
Yeah, he won his award. He won the Deacon Award. That's fine. He wasn't no DPOY. You're not winning no
Yeah,
DPOY with
man.
a bottom five defense, bro. That's not happening. But
Mm.
let's get off into the last topic, man. I'm gonna let Larry go first on this because I know my boy felt the way about it, man. So Josh Allen win the MVP. What you got? Larry?
Man, Josh Allen, my boy, man. This wasn't his MVP, bro. I'm sorry. I think Lamar should have won MVP, man. And I know a lot of people looking at it like, oh, nah, man, you shouldn't only look at stats. You should look at this. You should look at that. I still think that Lamar Jackson was the MVP this year, bro. I think it was a sympathy award for Josh Allen, honestly.
Mm, mm, that's crazy. What y'all got? You got anything, Breeze?
And that's that's my guy too, bro. You know how I feel about Josh Allen, bro. Still conflicted.
Your background is there. Loud. But you got anything, Breeze? I don't know if he does. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I'm right. You get me?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm trying to figure out who background that is. But for me, man, I thought I thought Lamar was the MVP, and I said this on TikTok when Josh Allen won. I'm not upset that he won per se, but I felt like there's never been a race where it's been a definitive winner and he did not win. And people can feel however they want to feel about Lamar. That's fine. The play on the field and the numbers did not lie to us. When you looked at Lamar play this year, he was the best player in the league, and that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
We can feel however we want to feel about that. He was the best player in the league this year, and that equates to most valuable in my mind. And I get it. A lot of people was trying to argue the point that Josh had to do more of a carry job, and the Bills didn't have the talent like the Ravens had, et cetera, et cetera. The problem is, and the thing I have with that take is that we seen Josh Allen play 2 really bad games and 3 okayish to bad games, and the Bills still won. So if the carry job is that impressive, I don't think they should have even been in these games, let alone win them. Lamar Jackson have a bad game, the Ravens ain't no chance of fucking hell they win it. It don't matter how many yards Derrick Henry ran for. He have a bad game, they're cooked. That's because that team, their only goals go as far as he could take them. And that's what the Ravens dynasty is. Not dynasty. That's what the Ravens philosophy is, excuse me. That's like how the Bills are. They can only go as far as Josh Allen could take them. But when you start to go based on the total body of work from this season, you have to look back at the bad performances and what the team did around that as well, in my opinion. And on top of all that, bro, I mean, we're talking about a dude who became the first quarterback ever in NFL history to throw for over, I believe he threw it for over 4,400 yards, had over 40 touchdowns. He had 4 interceptions on the entirety of the season, on top of the fact he had the 4th best QBR in the NFL history, and he got nothing for it. I mean, that's just crazy to me. Like, you have a historically great season and you receive no recognition for it.
He
Like,
got something for it, bro.
that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
I, m-
He
I
got
mean,
something for it.
T, you can you can
What
you
did
can
what
say
did he
all
get?
that.
He got sent home by Josh Allen.
Exactly. If you telling me that's the award, they bullshit that man.
Hey,
Every other quarterback that's ever thrown for 4,400 plus, 40 plus touchdowns, they've won MVP flying colors. Rodgers and
hey,
Brady. They won in
hey,
flying
T,
colors.
the way you just said, look at Josh Allen's 2 performances when they were mid, they were okay, and they won. Look at his best performance of the year and look at Lamar's best performance. I think Lamar's best performance was against the Giants. I think he had like 5 touchdowns that game. Like had a really, really great game against the Giants. And then look at Josh Allen with 6 total touchdowns, broke the fantasy football score record by a wide margin, and they still lost.
That's
If
what
you
we
want to
doing,
use
man.
that,
We talking about
I'm
fantasy
just saying,
football now.
no, I'm just saying, bro. If you want to use that metric, if you want to use that metric of okay,
uh,
he had two bad games, and the team won, so that disqualifies him for MVP. Well, look at two his best games: 6 total touchdowns, 3 rushing, 3 passing, over like I think 400 passing yards, and they lost to the Rams. Like that sounds like an MVP job to me. Lamar Jackson had 5 touchdowns against the Giants with Derrick Henry going crazy back there as well, and they won. So if you want to use that metric of okay, 2 mid games and they won versus one stellar game and they lost, then use that metric, bro. Don't just say he had 2 mid games this season and they won, so that disqualifies him from MVP. Like, come on, bro.
For
Come
one
on, be
game. But
fair.
what
And he still had a way
that
better
wasn't
season
that
than him.
wasn't my argument though, Breeze.
No, but
My
but
argument was, my argument. No, no. My argument was
bro.
you the way you could go back and look at both bodies of work from this previous season, you cannot point out two glaring discrepancy games that Lamar had where they still won despite of his piss poor play, like you can with Josh Allen. All I said is that's not a you can't knock Lamar for that like you could Josh. And the add to that, the numbers aren't even close. If we're being honest, like go look at the numbers. Like they're not close. Lamar had a historic season. He first of all, this should have solidified it right here. Why, like what Larry just said, like they pretty much gave him a charity award. Like, gang, no all-pro quarterback, no all-pro quarterback.
This MVP award was a charity award, bro.
All-pro team has not been a quarterback to win the MVP since 1987, gang. Like that's a 30, what that is, 37-year, 38-year differential. Like, listen, I'm not saying Josh Allen is an MVP caliber player. He is. I'm not denying that. But was he more deserving of the award? No, he wasn't.
Yes.
And
Okay,
so he was not, bro.
Look at any metric you want to look at. Whether it's
let me ask you something. Derrick Henry was what this year?
Let me just say this. And on top of that, y'all have to also remember Lamar Jackson, the schedule they had was a harder schedule than what the Bills played, and they only won one fewer less game. So bro, I'm just saying, bro, we gotta look at all of it.
So what was Derrick Henry this year? Second team All-Pro, right?
Yeah, James Cook is a. Why do
I'm
y'all
just asking, bro. We're just asking, bro.
Like,
I'm just asking, bro.
He had a good running mate, bro. Like y'all be bringing up Derrick Henry like he negates Lamar Jackson playing great. He doesn't.
Bro, we're asking. He was second team All-Pro, right?
But what does that have to do with who should won?
Just asking the question.
What I got to do with the question?
Can you just answer the question, bro? He was second team All-Pro, right?
Yeah, he was second team All-Pro. Yeah,
he was second team All-Pro. Lamar Jackson won an award without having an All-Pro in his backfield, right? He won it before without an All-Pro in his backfield. You add an All-Pro back, arguably top two back in the league, one or two, however you want to splice it. People will take Henry over Barkley, whatever, and he puts up greater numbers. Lamar Jackson didn't do anything he wasn't supposed to do, bro. He didn't, because he'd done this before without an All-Pro running back. So you give him an All-Pro running back and he puts up great numbers. Whoop-de-damn-do. Josh Allen had James Cook, which I'm not saying.
That's a whoopie do because he got a great running back in his backfield, bro.
Bro,
you have a great. We really trying to diminish 40 touchdowns and 4 picks, bro.
Bro, we're not trying to diminish.
I didn't say nothing.
Come on, bro.
We're not diminishing at all.
I'm just saying that's crazy.
You said what they do, bro. You said what they do.
Listen, bro, that's crazy, bro.
I'm not diminishing it at all. But if you're
that sounds a little bit diminishing.
You just did, bro.
Because bro, check it out. You can check it out. Lamar Jackson won MVP before without having that All-Pro back there. True. You add that All-Pro back, you add a top two back in the league, and his passing numbers skyrocket because now he has another threat to take away from him in his game plan. Cool. I'm not having no problem with that. But when you go to Josh Allen's side of the field, and he doesn't have that All-Pro back, and he doesn't have the guy who's the top two back in the league, and you're saying the numbers aren't glaring, there isn't a glaring difference, there isn't this, and his team is going out there and doing what they're supposed to do, of course he's going to win the MVP. It's a narrative, bro. 9 times out of 10. Matter of fact, T, you're a Derrick Rose fan, right? Derrick Rose should not have won the MVP that year over LeBron. He should not have. But LeBron was on a more stacked team with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. He should not have won the MVP. And that's why you should look. That's
I've heard one. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
That's a lie, boy.
What?
But we could talk about that another day. We can talk about
that.
Yeah,
make sure you clip this and add this to another one, bro.
We're gonna talk about it another day.
Yeah.
But listen, gang, I'm not the Derrick Henry conversation, cool. The reality of the situation is this, bro. Lamar Jackson went out and had one of the 5. You can't name 5 other regular seasons or seasons in general where a quarterback outplayed him in terms of the entirety of the body of the work of the season. And the fact that it's not even recognized in any way, shape, or form is crazy. And I get it. Josh Allen is a great player, a damn good quarterback. I'm not denying that. I'm not taking that from that man. He's a great player. But at the end of the day, when we look at the film and we turn on the TVs, and you're asking yourself who was the best player in the league this year, and that's how I see the MVP, the best player in the league. That's why I thought Saquon should have won MVP, because I thought he was 1A, 1B with Lamar. Lamar, with all said and done, was the best player this season. I mean, the numbers reflect that. The play on the field reflected that. On top of the fact, he wasn't just great; he was historical, bro. Like we're talking about an entirety of the season body of work. That's what the MVP comes down to. What you did the entirety of the season, and he was by far the best player this season outside of Saquon Barkley. So I just don't. If Saquon didn't win the award, I feel like it should have went to Lamar. That's just how I felt.
Nah, Josh got that, man.
Especially he literally blew Josh Allen out the water for the first team All Pro nod. And the crazy part is the same niggas that voted for the All Pro voted for the MVP. So they knew who the best quarterback in the league was, and they still gave it to the other nigga. Like that just don't make sense.
Sympathy award.
That just does not make sense.
Sorry for not voting for you, bro. Here's an award.
I mean, it's just so baffling how like we just not understand that Lamar was on the better team with the better running mate versus Josh Allen, who had they both had comparable seasons to each other, bro. Look, the records
Because
reflected
you
in
still
everything.
gotta put up numbers,
Bro, the
bro. You
records
still gotta
reflected
go out
in
there and
everything.
play.
See, bro, you know what throw me sometimes, bro? Y'all come with the narrative sometimes. Okay, it's not about the numbers, it's about this. Okay, we bring up the numbers. Nah, it's not about this, it's the numbers. Bro, the records reflect each other. Josh Allen did just as much to help his team win as Lamar helped his team win. And plus, Lamar has another running mate to also boost his strong suits. Lamar is a
James
is a
Cook
very
wasn't that for
So
Josh
at
Allen?
the end of
I'm
the
just
day,
asking.
what
Was
is it
James
based off
Cook
of
not
then,
that for
bro?
Josh Allen?
bro. It's the total package, bro. It's the total package. It's the body of work. It's the narrative, and it's everything. The narrative fit Josh Allen this year. The body of work went to Josh Allen.
The body of
Now,
work
if it
went to
now
Josh Allen.
the body of work with the narrative all in one, bro. Just don't just pick one thing. The body of
The
work
body of work
with
didn't
the
go to
So why was
narrative.
Lamar.
Lamar Jackson a first team All Pro?
If the
I
body
mean,
of work was in Josh Allen's favor,
statistically,
he's the first team All Pro, and he's not.
statistically, yeah, like you just said, 40 touchdowns, the interception and all
Now,
that
fuck
ratio.
just
If
a
you want to go,
fuck
So
just
if you
if
want to,
it's
if you turn the
if you
field
want to
more,
go,
Lamar was the better
if
player.
you, bro, if you want to go touchdown interception ratio, then Aaron Rodgers should have a million MVPs based off that because he's one of the greatest touchdown interception ratios, but he doesn't. Y'all just want to use that as a crutch. It
No,
is what
no,
it is.
I'm
how many
telling you,
MVPs does Aaron
bro.
Rodgers
I'm
have?
saying turn on the
I'm saying
games
he
and
should
tell
have
me
a
who was
million
better.
more.
It was Lamar Jackson. Fuck the
It
numbers
was
right now.
Josh. It was
If you
Josh Allen,
turn on the
bro.
games, Lamar
It
was
was
better than
Josh
Josh Allen.
Allen, bro. It was Josh Allen, bro.
No, he
It was
was not.
Josh Allen.
See, now we
And
lying,
I'm
bro.
dying and I'm
Now we
dying on
lying.
that hill.
Now we lying.
Clip
Now we
this, put it
lying,
on
bro.
YouTube, put it on MySpace, whatever. I'm dying on this hill.
You
Now
just
we
said statistically Lamar Jackson got first team All Pro, but because of his statistics and who his running mate is and his statistics, Josh Allen
No,
is
no,
the
no, no, no,
MVP.
no, 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 no.
You
Statistically,
said Derrick
listen,
Henry second
listen,
team
listen,
All
listen,
Pro.
listen, bro. Statistically, Lamar got all pro because of that touchdown interception ratio. Cool, whatever. Boom.
He got
Narrative
all
and
pro because he was the best
statistic.
quarterback.
Listen,
That's why
bro.
he got all pro.
Narrative and statistic won Josh Allen the MVP, bro. It's a total package. It's just not okay. You had the best year passing, whatever. Boom, you should. If that's the case, Drew Brees should have a bunch of rewards because he had a bunch of crazy passing records too. Like, bro, y'all can sway stats however y'all want to, but when you look at that narrative and how it went, Josh Allen ain't got no damn Lamar. He ain't got no damn Derrick Henry back there. He don't have nobody that's rushing for like 16 touchdowns and close to 17, 1800 yards back there. James Cook was
Did
good.
James Cook just not do that? He did just
That's
rush for
what I
16
don't.
touchdowns.
And plus, you brought up Drew Brees. He going against Tom Brady now, bro. Like,
Bro, y'all gonna sway this narrative however y'all want to, bro.
There's no
what
narrative.
narrative? What
Y'all,
There's
y'all,
narrative
no
is being
y'all, y'all,
narrative
swayed
being
though,
y'all,
bro?
swayed.
We
y'all,
talking
y'all
The better
statistics.
swaying
We
this
player
talking
was
narrative,
what's
bro.
Lamar
been put
Jackson.
on
That's
the
it.
field.
Bro, y'all swaying
So
statistics. Yo, because he had 40 and 4, he should be
No one said
MVP. He
nothing.
got
I
the
ain't say
first
nothing
team.
about no 40 and 4. Not for the last 5 minutes. What I
Bro,
just
you
said,
did.
what I've been saying, is fuck just the numbers. If you turn the games on and watch football this year, you're not saying Josh Allen was better than Lamar Jackson. You're not saying that. You're
He
going to
was, and
sit
I
here and say he had a better running mate, that Derrick Henry, the second best running back in the league. That's all fine and dandy. That does not mean Lamar Jackson can still play at the elite level that he did. He still has to go out and make the plays. Like he still has to
Yeah,
do that.
but it's a lot easier when you got Henry back there, bro. It's a lot easier. I promise you. I swear to God, it is.
How is it a lot easier with D tier receivers,
Hmm.
gang? He put up these numbers with niggas who wouldn't start on other teams. The only
To
Because
be
bro,
starters
you
to be fair,
solidified
they would
would
start
be
on the
Zay
Bills.
Flowers.
Zay Flowers would start on
cause
the
bro,
Bills.
let's be
That's why I
real.
just said Zay Flowers the only guy.
T
Rashad Bateman will be cut on half the teams in the league. Let's be honest here. Let's
He
be
would probably
honest.
start
because
on the Bills too. What the fuck?
be- because T, when
You
you
really
go
think
into a
he'll start over
game,
Shakir and Coop? No,
T,
no.
when you go into a
Bro,
game,
Cooper was barely
you're
playing, bro.
He was hurt, gang. Relax.
Right. So
when
He
you go
still
into a
won't
game,
start
bro,
over him.
against Derrick Henry,
He's not better.
your number one priority is stacking the box to stop Derrick Henry, bro. Literally. The only reason Lamar was carving up the Steelers is because they went all in on stopping Derrick Henry, and Will can attest to that, bro. They went all in on stopping Henry.
I have no idea. I didn't watch the game. I said I wasn't watching the game. Like, bro, come on now.
Jalen Hurts still not top five. Where the hell you at, Quincy? Why you ain't join up?
He
But
had
That
to spend
man's
time with his girl because he can't spend time with her tomorrow.
oh, okay, that's what's up. But listen, regardless, man, regardless,
I don't have no
forget
problem with it. I mean, we can talk about whoever we thought should have won it, whatever. Personally, I
we
thought
know who won it
Josh.
though.
Okay, bro, calm down. I thought Josh Allen should have won it last year. I feel like it's kind of we fucked up last year. We got it this year. That's how I look at it. However, anybody else looks at it is all good. I don't have no problem with it. I think that Josh Allen's a damn good quarterback, just like Lamar. You really can't go wrong with either of them.
Bateman will be receiving for the Bills.
Quincy,
Hey,
you've never had a good take since you've been on the show. You need to
that's
go back to spending time with your girl, bro. Like,
My boy booed up right now. He typing anything, man.
yeah, he's drunk off love. Like, he just let that go, bro.
all right, man.
Next comment gonna be Spencer Rattler MVP.
All right, so let me close. We're gonna close out the episode with just another question, man. That I got just out of curiosity, man. So with all the talks with Jalen Hurts, man, and we discussed earlier, we all believe he's not top five. Let me just ask y'all this: is there any world or any argument that he is, in your opinion, that he's top five, that he's over Stafford definitively, that he's over any of these guys who people throw in the top five, whether it's Herbert, Stafford, Stroud, Jaden Daniels now? Do y'all think that there's a world when he's over them, like just definitively?
I mean, no, definitively no. I mean, because we can only measure based on the like the circumstance, and he got the best line in the league, got the best running back in the league, probably got the best a top three undoubtedly wide receiver duo in the league. You know what I mean? He had the best defense in the league this year. The defense has typically been pretty good since he's been there. Um, Compared to other guys who haven't had that, like Stafford won a ring with one offensive skill position player doing anything at all for the second half of the Super Bowl. The O line was worse, and they definitely didn't have a better running back, or even close to as good. So when you kind of granted now the Rams defense was the Rams defense, but it's just certain things you got to add context to. I don't think he can be definitively top five just because no matter unless he goes off to win like four rings, something like that. You know what I mean? Beating Mahomes and all that other good stuff. I don't think it can be definitive because the talent says otherwise, like the pure player ability.
Okay, what y'all got?
I mean, like I said earlier, man, I just think this in this era, he's this era's Joe Flacco and Eli Manning, bro.
Bro, that's
I
a
think
terrible
that's gonna
take,
be
bro.
his. It's not a terrible take,
That
bro.
is
If you really
absolutely
like,
a terrible take, bro. Joe
it's not
Flacco
a
or Eli Manning have
it's
never
not a
been as
terrible
good of a
take, bro.
player as Jalen Hurts, bro. It's a
Oh
terrible
my God.
take.
Hey, first of all, bro, when you look at them in the playoffs, they're all world in the playoffs. Jalen Hurts is amazing in the playoffs. In the regular
Wait,
season, they're just, they're mid to, good. And In the regular season, like I said, Jalen Hurts has never passed for over 25 touchdowns. So as a quarterback, bro, he's good. He's
I
okay,
mean,
bro. Yeah, he
that's
can win
not the
games.
system. They don't put the ball in his hands enough. To be fair,
Okay, bro. But if you're judging
I
a
mean,
quarterback based off what a quarterback does, then you have to keep it context. But we're not saying who's the best athlete, who's the best tush push runner, who's the best scrambler. We're not saying none of that. We're saying the best quarterback, bro.
I
And
I
think
mean,
to
honestly,
be fair, I think I don't hate the Flacco and Eli comparison, but to be fair to Hurts, I do think he's better than both of them. I'm not gonna hold you. I
that no,
think
that's
I
why I
mean, I
said
hate
he's
the
in that.
comparison considering that he got the same arm talent
That's
realistically
why I
as
said
them.
he's in that realm. That's why I say
And
he's in that
then, but
realm.
then he also runs. Like what the fuck? Like he's also a dual threat
But
quarterback.
did you ever view Flacco or Eli as a top 10 quarterbacks though?
Yeah, yeah. I've,
So
I've
Yeah,
that's
not
why I said I
yeah.
Flacco,
don't
not
think. That's why
Flacco.
I
I
said I
don't
don't
think I
think the
ever looked at
comparison's
Flacco as
crazy
top 10.
because they're both in the same tier of quarterbacks
But I don't
in
think I
their
ever
respective
looked
areas.
at Flacco as
I
top 10. Like I don't think there was
I
ever one
judged it.
year.
I judged it based
Eli,
off
yeah.
performance, like performance, bro. They're big
Yeah,
game
the Flacco
performers.
one is a
Hurts,
bit of a stretch.
I'm giving Hurts his flowers because he's a big game performer, bro. He
Uh,
really does his thing in the big
no, you're
game.
not, bro.
I'm giving him his flowers, bro. What's
I ain't gonna
wrong with
lie,
saying
you low key giving backhanded compliments. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm giving
And
him his
the
flowers,
reason
bro?
I
No,
say
no,
that
you're
is
not, bro.
because I feel like the reason I'm saying that is because Joe Flacco is made as good as that playoff run he had, bro. It was 1 year, bro. It was one
Thank
year.
you,
Like
bro.
we gotta slow down on it. He's not no all time great playoff performer or someone who constantly up who ups his ante when it comes to the big moments. That's not him. He let's not forget he got benched in favor of a rookie quarterback. Granted, that rookie became Lamar Jackson, but he got benched in favor for him because the team literally said, "Yeah, we can't win nothing with this guy." Like that's what happened. So we gotta be fair to Hurts. He's been looked at and questioned, but he's never just been downright. You know what? Get this nigga off the field. Like
And the Eagles. The past 3 years won what 12 games each year. Each
Yeah,
year.
they won 11 last year.
11.
yeah,
So 11. 3 years in a row, and then 4 years ago. What year is this for him? His fifth? His fourth?
this is year six.
Six. Holy shit! Time just passing me by. Not watching the Steelers win anything.
That's what I said, man. In big games, he's a big game performer, bro. I'm giving him his flowers. He's a big game. That's the ultimate compliment you give somebody. He's a big game performer. I'm not
Joe
saying
Flacco and
he's
Eli.
Thank
he's
you,
a big
Quincy.
game
The first
performer,
good
bro.
take you ever gave.
When it come to big game performers, bro, those guys are on that list. They're big game performers, bro. It doesn't matter how many times you got to the big game, is how many big games you performed in, bro. And they perform big in big games. And Hurts is a big game performer. Regular season, he's good,
Okay,
borderline
Quincy.
great.
See, this is the shit I'm talking about, Quincy. This is shit I'm talking about. This is shit
Bro,
I'm
he would
talking
not
about.
be a lock for Hall of Fame, bro.
This
What are you
the
talking
shit
Nah,
I'm
about?
but you
talking
see,
about.
but
See, this is see. Thank God he didn't get on the show today.
This is the shit I'm talking
What are you
about.
But
talking
no,
about, Quincy?
but
my
no,
boy
Breezo.
said a lot.
Just because they
Yeah,
have
he
the
gotta
same
he
type
gonna
of
explain that he gonna explain that next episode. He
just
gonna explain
because
that
you
next.
have the same type of career or a trajectory, whatever, does not make you the same realm of quarterback. In the regular season, Jalen Hurts is better than them both, definitively. In the postseason, he is better
What
than them both,
I don't
definitively.
know about
what are
definitively for Eli though,
nah?
man.
Bro,
What
in
yeah?
the Super
What are
Bowl,
you basing?
Didn't
What
Eli
are you
neither of
hold on?
them
basing?
have
Didn't
played
Eli
as
have
good as
a
Jalen
didn't
Hurts
Eli
in the
lead the
Super
league
Bowl.
in passing yards and touchdowns 1 year?
Bro, Eli
Bro,
led the league in everything, passing yards, touchdown, picks, all that. He did all of that, bro.
No,
Eli
I
is
mean
the
I know he led the
ultimate.
You
league
got
in
to be
He's the
picks.
fair. He
ultimate.
did.
He's the ultimate normal guy, bro. He will give you 7 wins, 7 losses, 10 touchdowns, 10 picks. Eli is Eli. But in the
But is
big
that
game,
Jalen
bro,
Hurts?
right, but Jalen
Eli.
Hurts do not turn the ball over like that.
But
Yeah,
that's what
that's
I'm
not
saying. In
Jalen
the
Hurts, bro.
that's why I said in the regular
Yeah.
season,
Okay,
they're
bro.
good, borderline great. Big games, they're stars, bro. Jalen Hurts is a big game star, bro. He ups it in big games. Regular season, he's just a regular season guy, bro. There's no problem with that. Ain't nothing
I
wrong
mean,
with that
I
at
get
all.
the comparison. You're trying to say that he's this generation's Eli and Flacco. The problem is, I don't really have a problem with Eli comparison. I really don't, because I think that's actually a fair comp. I just think Hurts is a better player than Eli. But
That's not bad at all.
the Flacco comparison, I can't get with that one, gang. I think Flacco has never been that guy. He's never been him. Like
In the big game, he's him, bro. Big game Flacco is real, bro.
there
But how is
has
big game
been, okay.
How
Listen,
is big game
let me
Flacco
just
real
ask
when he
you this.
only
Let
been
me
to
just
one
ask
Super
you this,
Bowl?
Breeze. Let me just ask you this. Since it's big games, he's him. What the fuck happened with the Browns against the Texans? He got the doors blown off him.
Come on now,
Like,
bro. The man was a million years
no,
old, bro. I'm
no,
talking
no,
about.
no.
I'm talking
You
about. Come on,
just
bro.
said. You just
I'm
said in
talking
big
about, bro.
games
What
he
you
up
say,
the
Breezo?
ante, bro. You
Big
just said
Kane
that.
Flacco. Big Kane Flacco.
I'm talking about. Yeah, hey, Will, that was a good one. I like that. But I'm talking about young Flacco, man. Ravens Flacco in
But he
that
came
playoff
into
run,
that year. He played
big
well
game.
for
He
the
was,
Browns.
bro. He was still ass, bro. He only has one good playoff run, bro.
That's what
That's
I'm
not a
saying,
big
bro.
game
That
guy to
There's
me.
never
playoff
been a
run.
year. There's never been a year where we said Flacco was just definitively one of the best quarterbacks in the league. We've never said that.
And we
At
That's
haven't
least,
said
never
that
been
at
about
the
Hurts,
least, at
bro.
conversation.
least, Eli played like Eli played with the greatest quarterback era ever. I mean, even this era is not as good overall as that era.
I'm not
So,
gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. It's they if they could keep this up, they got an argument, man.
I
If
mean,
they could
yeah,
get
there's gonna
another
be
Super Bowl winner or two, I think they can have a debate. I'm not gonna lie.
for what? What are you talking about exactly?
The quarterback comparison in terms of errors. If they could get one or two other greats like Lamar and Allen to win Super Bowls, and maybe Burrow, it's gonna be conversations being had. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, Mister, conversation is gonna be had
It is.
anyway.
It is,
Anyways,
bro. Bro,
but when I'm talking,
Burrow. Go ahead.
bro, overall, bro, the
Yeah, I mean,
quarterback
overall, of
stand.
course they got it right now.
No, I just mean the overall pool of talent. I felt was better then in that era, from like 2000 to like what 2015 ish, I guess. Not a little bit after that, like close to like 2017. All those players, Ben, Peyton, Brady, yada yada. Overall, I just feel like they're better quarterbacks. The whole league overall, I felt was better then than it is now. The play that hasn't, but it's nothing against the top guys. Is very comparable, probably better now. The top guys, but you know what I mean. Just then overall, it's a pool of talent. So Eli is always gonna kind of teeter lower on the list, but he probably would have been airing it the fuck out now. Like, you know what I mean? Not in a league, especially if he would have had weapons like today and a better O line. His O line was kind of doo doo nasty most of his career.
I ain't gonna lie. Eli was his own enemy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, of
But
course. Oh,
but
you ain't
My
lying,
boy
bro.
was for every touchdown, my boy throwing you a pick
I think literally too. I think he ended his career with the same amount. No,
with the
maybe.
same
Yeah,
win loss record and
yeah, man.
everything.
the
Same amount of
same
wins,
touchdown,
same
same
loss.
interceptions.
My bro was really mid, super mid.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll still be in the same ram he is today if he was to play. To
Oh,
me,
of
he would
course.
be. But that'll be the end of the show, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're not doing so already, go ahead, hit like, subscribe on the YouTube channel, man. We live every Thursday. And if you're not doing so already, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. All the same handle, Last Word Productions. Anything y'all want to add before we head out, y'all?
Go Steelers 2025.
We'll see.
Vic Fangio should still be on the Dolphins.
Hey, man, I got to call Rio. We got to talk about what he said, them Dolphin episodes about Fangio. But that'll be it for us, man. Peace out, y'all.
All right, bro.